3 from Joe Gibbs Racing. Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell coming off those top 5 finishes last Sunday in Sula, California. Row 4, Chase Briscoe, a runner-up last week next to Bum Wallace, best qualifier from 23:11. In row 5, it's all about Hendrick Motorsports. Chase Elliott, William Byron. Byron top 10 in every mile-and-a-half race this year. And in row 6, A.J. Allmendinger next to Alex Bowman. Bowman won the last time we came to Chicagoland in 2019. Let's hear from Marty Snyder. What's going on, Marty?
Afternoon, Adam. Kind of fired up hearing that Wolves music a moment ago, but it's time for what feels like a weekly health update with Christopher Bell after breaking that black wrist at Michigan a few weeks ago.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another NASCAR. I was going to say NASCAR 25 League race. Welcome to another NASCAR Cup Series broadcast. We are returning to Chicagoland. So, Dad, with a little bit of history, how old is this track? Okay, how long since it's been since the last time we raced here?
7 years. Last time we raced here, Alex.
It's been that long?
7 years.
What?
Since they raced there.
Are you bleeding? Yeah. And there's the doggo. Alice. Bleeding. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Say hi, Bubba. No, Bubba's hot.
Behind him.
Yeah, he didn't have a good night last night. Sit. Sit.
Did say it is a fun
Sit.
battle. Said the same thing. Sit, guys. We have the same colors. Share all the same data. So it's gonna know that he wants it more, and who can execute down the stretch. He said this is a pressure cooker, no doubt. And then he has a slight advantage, circus race. Some people, we qualified 15. Don't want him to get slightly more stage points than we have.
And Danielle continuing with the grid in row 13, a pair of Chevrolets, Austin Dillon from RC Guard.
I thought those guys were gonna run.
Row 14, Ty Dillon and 40.
Oh.
Todd Dillon, week's winner out of Sonoma. Back in row 16, a pair of Fords with Joey Logano and Noah Gregson. Row 17, Cole Custer and John Ferry. Back row 18, we have Austin Hill and P.J. Wheeler. And row 19, Cole Ware. And the 71 of Michael McDowell, who's not making qualifying attempts. Janet.
Thank you so much. All right, let's talk about the three-time
Oh.
And so my question to Logano was simple. What is going on with the 22? Kind of shrugged, kind of laughed, and said, we're just off. That continued this weekend. He bottomed out both ends.
And yes, you can see the clipboard right here. Shut it. It's not near close time for that.
2, the Indy Season Challenge. Some really good matchup. We're going to look at the Sweet 16 for more. Welcome in Mamba Smith.
And as for everybody is knowing, my bracket got screwed over. But it's not as messed up as I thought it was. So we might still have a chance to get some money.
Teammate Chase Briscoe, who's coming to form the 19 card.
Yeah, I have Gibbs over Briscoe. I have Larson over Byron. Actually, I picked Larson to win the race.
200 card winner to leave and have a chance at $1 million. Boys,
oh, Dad, you know what time it is.
It's going to be eliminated. Let's put racing out.
The lights are off and the pace cars are getting ready to go. Racing Kenny Ham and Kyle Larson on the front row. We get ready to go racing at Chicagoland.
Watching for in this race, Dale. Well, I'm going to start with changing the track. Right, Dale? Like, I think we're going to work. As a crew chief, I have to stay ahead of the setting sun, communicate with my driver if that group moves around, what to do from behind the wheel. I've got to be paying attention to might be some balance Toyota. It's been a storied season that Toyota has had an advantage on the racetrack, especially a mile and a half. I mentioned Larson at the top of the show. RSK qualified really well. Or this may just be another good racing version.
We're headed down the back straightaway, get ready to head out.
Chicagoland Speedway.
3 and 4.
Racetrack.
Stretch.
Going to be entertaining tonight. So 5
Partly
races.
cloudy, partly sunny. No rain right now. Hopefully the rain will stay away. And we'll get this whole race in 267 laps, 400 miles. They started getting ready to speed up and head to the pit road. Puts control of Denny Hamlin of this race right now. He pulls it. And we are green at Chicagoland. Denny gets a good jump, takes the lead from Kyle Larson. We're going to slide into second place. We got 2 cars spinning out. Ryan Priest and Connor Zillage. Sorry, guys.
Man, Zillage did not have any good luck. He wouldn't even have any fucking bad luck. What happened?
So it's gonna. I really don't know.
He's check to see if you have the 48 or the 88. What that mean?
They almost have the bad luck for Zillage. He has missed so many laps of early accidents. Today is going to be the same, and that's really the problem. As the youngster tries to get more comfortable in the Cup Series, not running laps is not helping. And you feel like eventually you'll be able to put some races together, but in this case,
cannot.
in lap 1, lap 2 of the race.
Okay, let's see. What's right?
Alright, let's see what happens. So it looks like Priest is on the high side. Oh! Who was that?
Example, front of him, and he gets moving. Priest had to kind of check up and move down and makes contact with the 88, spins him out. Let's see who that is. He gets in the wall. Looks like the rain car of John Herinucci squeezing somebody into the outside wall, come up turn 2. Dark colored car. I think they got the car.
Could you tell who it was?
Oh.
I think about Zillage this weekend doing double duty. Started on the pole in the O'Reilly race last night. Wins the opening stage.
So it looks like the 42 squeezed somebody into the wall. I couldn't tell who it was.
Contact with that inside wall.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, here we go.
Looks like 47.
So it looks like the 42 squeezed the 47 into the wall.
Silver here. Oh, the 43 gets into the back of the Reese and turned him around.
If he would have kept going straight, he wouldn't have had a problem. On Dad.
What's up, Danielle?
Right now, Connor Zillage's crew chief, Randall Burnett, was asking if they could get on the DVE clock and try to get it fixed. And Connor said, man, I can't get my wheel to turn anywhere. I'm not sure we're going to be able to fix this thing. So obviously, Connor's...
No, Trinity. Did you say clipboard?
No.
He's kind of stuck on the track trying to get the toe front.
She's saying clipboard already.
With the flat front tires. He said nothing like us going.
It's not that time yet, Trinity. We're under a caution for an accident. Calm down.
Team that's 15 in the chase standings as he looks his way back to pit road just plus 13 above the cut line, so an early setback for the 60 bunch.
So the 60.
Don't encourage her.
Take the tires on, but continue. 88 can make repairs. Obviously, it'll cost a ton of laps. Will not be a
Didn't know what to expect. Aggressive lap ones. And we have our first yellow of the night. Connor Zillich, Ryan Ball. We're coming back. That far out to you.
At least Safeway could come to you for free.
They can come to me for free.
That's right. Safeway can come to you for free.
They can name the check me
Windshield
with
fix
that
anywhere
does
you want and no additional costs. For free mobile service, go to Safeway.com.
Oh, now she's laughing.
Wayne's in a big 6 for 19.
See, look what you caused.
I handle the heat. I'm trying. Right, it's really not that. Oh, too spicy, too spicy. 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Art Party's collagen summer is ending soon. So come
You're just a what?
Chicken bites. 2 delicious flavors that are
Yeah.
into a price that still starts.
Oh, I love it. You are a thorn in my ass.
There's only one way to know.
I think I'm that.
Phone.
Bingo! With our new smoothie inspired by Disney's live action Moana. It includes a free sticker pack. Tropical smoothie captain. She's so good.
See, we're gonna end.
Oh.
But honestly.
You're always there for me, and that just matters.
Well, things white banana for a moment of time. Teenagers and monsters only here.
Tonight, y'all. Big news back in Louisiana plate. Steaks, juicy, crunchy marinated chicken you love, 2 regular sides, and a biscuit. $6.
Well, I'm out of Lynn lights.
The moment you took your first breath, it's something
Well, you're really
more. Roads worn, clouds clump, sweat mobbed, up and down, back and forth, over and over and over. And when it was finally time to enjoy it all, COPD thought it could stop you. Well, COPD never wants someone like you. You kept it right on going. Breztri has 3 medicines in 1 inhaler. Better breathing starting for 5 minutes. It helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment. That works as hard as you can. Great. Won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Breztri.
For the first time ever, you get to help pick a future Busch Light flavor. Head over to social media and comment whether you'd like to crack open the Busch Light orange, lemon, or peach using the hashtag Busch Flavor Showdown. Where's Mama?
You never know where I'm at. We're on pit road. Darius Smith, Big Z, welcome to NASCAR. I heard you before, but this is your first time coming over. How is it going so far?
Going great, man. I'm getting a great experience from everybody, man. I got a chance to stop at Joy Pit, man, and a couple others for racing. My kids here with me for the first time, man, so I'm excited to be here.
Who are you pulling for this weekend? Whose number are you trying to see in victory lane?
I already know 45, baby. 45.
4 or 5, man. Appreciate you coming out. You're looking great. Your fitment's awesome. I never know what you're going to see down here, fellas.
Go.
Love it. Right.
Are we coming to the green?
60, just to clean up how the rules work. You can't drive back under your own power. You have to go with a record. You are automatically hauled to the garage area. Basically, an area NASCAR broke off. They brought creeks in there. It seems silly, but the rules have to be the same for anyone. They don't want tow trucks on and off pit roads. So they take them to the garage. The team had to run in there with a set of tires, change tires, and the 16 will return.
So let's try this again. A little rinse and repeat. That crash that happened on lap 1, front row one more time. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson. And Hamlin again taking the inside lane. Boy, what a jump he got at the initial start to take over the race lead.
Well, we'll get ready to try this again, see how far we get this time.
Issues. He hasn't had the chance yet because we didn't run a lap. So, luck to that.
Pace car is in. And Larson making their way to the point restart zone.
And we are green again. Larson with a little bit better start this time on the high side.
Start here for Larson. Working in that outside lane.
And it's wide all the way through the back of the field.
Off the corner, driver 5 trying to slide down, take the top spot.
Looks like Kyle Larson's going to take the lead.
And they're mixing up.
Chris Buescher's going to follow him into second, and Denny Hamlin drops to third.
Brad Kenny, 4 wide right there, Reddick around the top. 23-11 teammates in that mix. Talking about Reddick, Bubba Wallace there in the 23. Man, that's bad little lap there for Brad.
Michael Benzau is in the pits.
Yeah, so his penalty. He's going to blend on the racetrack about a straightaway in front of the leaders, but the leaders will catch him. We'll see. I think he's going to lose a lap. We'll see on the backstretch as we follow this leader Larson down the front. You will see the 71 kind of up ahead on the apron. Larson's going to go from leader to leader with 30 air. Thinking, how am I possibly following somebody?
All the way around the turn 2, blending up Michael McDowell. And the leaders charge off the corner coming behind him.
O'Bell with a great run off the top of the track there, up turn 2 in the 4th spot.
It's Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe. Kaboof! And Allen is back.
Oh!
Down to the inside for 4 wide, just like that. He restarts will be wild already.
I'm shocked Blaney didn't get a penalty. It looked like he jumped out of line before the start-finish line.
Somewhere to go.
But I guess I was just seeing shit. We're cooking dinner, guys. That's why we're so hot. I should have started it earlier.
One is Bob Chastain. His old teammate there in the 7, Daniel Suarez.
At least my guy's pulling away.
Race on a mile and a half. They come 600. And just behind him, the man.
So I'm going to turn out the lights.
His 13th start. Celebrating the 49 in the 67.
He's got just outside the top 20. Battle. Track already winding out. 38 of James Smith. Really nice run recently. Picked the speed out of that 38 car on board now.
Oh, man.
It's an advent help on board camera. The driver that has crept right into this chase picture. Currently the first car outside chase, 12 behind Cindric.
He had jumped up into a chase position before he made the trip fast running the road course races, but he fell outside. There's still very much in the game with some really good tracks coming for him. Is the battle for second heats up. Buescher's got it to 17. Denny Hamlin right there, and Larson not getting away with the race lead.
Ran the house out there, see the minute creation from down the front straightaway. He won the gap Larson.
Oh, Buescher gets loose.
By much, not going to get the gate on that 17.
But it's on board. And shows exactly what I'm talking about there.
Michael McDowell's up there trying to, like, I need a caution or something.
17 on top of groove that allows the left.
This first stage is 80?
That speed off. Corner down the front straightaway. And in the grab.
Right now, we are currently going at 92 miles per hour into the corners. That's way too fast.
Trying to really kind of use 17 as to where he needs to go to clean air and distance opportunity for them to get side by side.
A little hesitation and momentum. You get that dirty air, and it opens the door for the driver behind you. Hamlin right there. Good start to the race. Christopher Bell.
Oh, Hamlin trying to clear himself in front of Buescher, and Buescher's like, nah, no, sir.
So well, Butcher maintaining that track position. Brandon Lassen's already dropped several
Yeah,
positions.
and Larson's like, you two keep
Top 10.
battling back there. I'm just going to pull away.
And I was looking at the
Bubba's up to 5th.
and it's surprising to me just how good they've been consistently on the mile and a half this year. I think they were good, but his average running position in the
Here comes
race,
Bell.
inside the top 10, 8 and some change. You see the results there. The 30th at Charlotte, and he was involved in that accident, but a really good start here tonight, riding third.
Just an efficient race team. You know, Marty, when we think about that 17 and Chris Butcher is a team that I don't think wastes a lot of opportunity. They finish where that car should. They don't really trip up right.
Steve, I think that's a fantastic point. You also look at this type of racetrack, right? Butcher told me yesterday, Chicagoland right in our wheelhouse. You think of Kansas, where Butcher almost won a couple of years ago. You think of Las Vegas as well, where Butcher is always good. So this falls into that category for me, and I was so happy with our speed and practice on Friday. That longer session certainly helped. But I think Steve, 17 car had terrific short run pace, the long run. That's where they struggle a bit with Team looking at help.
Right, one day I would normally come home because I'm next. Falling back to 12.
Yeah, he's right there. He's trying to stay cool because we have the oven on. And Hamlin's going to take the lead.
Here, throwing his race. I don't think he put up much of a fight around the bottom, goes to 11. It's the long run itself. At 11, he right there. I mean, everywhere we go, when you get to 15 and 20 lanes, he just seems to have a clear advantage.
Hamlin's going to sneak up the show, isn't he?
You hesitated when you said you were concerned. You said, it's just practice. He's a race day guy, and he's leading again, didn't he?
And we're going to commercial with Denny Hamlin leading the race. Oh, no, we're going side by side. Never mind, I will shut up.
You don't have a bishop, try a beer tap.
I wish I'd all been words.
Now that's a catch. And for the nose. So we're in the club right now. How about now? Yeah.
I'm opening the kitchen window. Maybe a little bit more rare.
Tell you who you are. Wait,
And Larson is not doing so good now.
the right people on your side, you're ready to awesome.
Don't wait for success. You chase it. Sharper, tougher, faster. Every lap.
And when you give everything you got, you don't just win. You inspire what comes next.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Hear about that?
My man!
Only pay for what you need.
Boy, Bowman is just moving up the field.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and Milky Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done. Because frankly, it's
That
one
was
of
a
the
little
top of your
close.
mouthful. Arby's.
That was a little shake and bake.
Word travel. Hard. Engine. Less hard. Conference. Long. Sleep. Meal. Change. Change. Nailed. Don't pay for plans that change. With engine. Rig. Big. Spaces. Small. Engine. Search for hotels with what you need. The hardest parts of Toronto. Done better.
I just got blasted with a big cloud of air.
Engine. Woven into a fabric through buildings and zones.
Oh.
We race. Out-try. Outlast. And
Christopher Bell trying to make a pass on Busher.
five. Until one driver emerges. Winner. Finally unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Go inside the race with NASCAR Driver Cam, presented by Straight Talk Wireless. Access every in-car camera with driver data, 5U, full team audio, and more. Watch NASCAR driver can all some long home on 8
Wake up.
laps.
I know, Bubba, I know.
Cameron, Larson, Bell, Busher, all this.
I know. We're not going to be doing the other one.
So,
I don't know what
the time camp back at 26 right now.
Chris Riddell got by.
Alright, some candy or something.
Now, Bubba Wallace with that 23 car had speed in practice. All of 23 11 cars were fast in practice. 4 of them in the top 6 speeding. Incredible. Starting to close the gap a little bit too on Busher.
CB.
So right now, Denny Hamlin is sneaking up the show again. Larson in second, Bell third, Busher fourth, but Wallace fifth, his teammate Reddick sixth, Byron seventh, Blaney eighth, Briscoe ninth, and Elliott tenth. In that round, you're hopping in up.
One lap speed.
And Bubba is trying to move up. It's fine.
We have some aero deficiencies,
Who's that?
some other things that you start losing tires that kind of show up. So qualifying was a good maybe idea of what we might see. This 23 Wallace, but watch this. Well, it runs around the bottom. I mean, he just turns left. Easily.
We're not trying. He's going.
17
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You dance like that, you can hang on to it, gather it up, and we're on an indicator that the course of the night should be in a pretty good space.
But it's going to make this a tough one, though. He's fighting hard on that outside. And what this track provides is multiple grooves and all on the high side. And it's going to have the momentum every time on the straightaway. It's going to be hard to make this pass on the bottom. There you see
that bump
on the right side of the screen. 23.
People don't know there is a bump in between turn.
Corner. 15 with a quick moment right there.
Where's the bump at?
They're driving. They're driving all over. They are not stuck.
You would think 1 and 3.
I was shocked with Larson's comments
It's going into a tunnel.
the section of speed because the cars are moving around. And normally you think about that as cars that are sliding, but he was very adamant that it feels like they are all in the mail around.
With an update, 23, Bubba Wallace fifth right now, Danielle.
Several Toyotas at the bottom, playing still a third group. Tyler Reddick is being told that by Billy Scott. Mike H. Crew Chief said the track is not winding out yet. Don't go up there.
Ooh! Kind of run the high line into the fence more than anything when no one else is really up there running it. It's not the fastest way around the track, but if you're trying to keep a spot, it's absolutely the place to go. It's going to be difficult to pass on the bottom of the racetrack and see the track.
Going on, Marty.
Run out of gas.
Having classic Kenny Hamlin so far here in Chicagoland. Restarts just okay, but that long run pace always seems to be there for the 11 team. So as you can see, bright sunshine here in Chicago right now. But this race will finish at night. So my question is, and practice at night, how much will the track change? And as a 13th,
Dinner is done, but I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to cool down for this flying.
check the flag pause.
Well, the track is absolutely going to change as the sun sets in it.
Is Larson chasing him down?
Very straightforward. And they'll allow those parts free up. That was
Oh, is that what Downey just passed?
It's track cool. In the last couple of years between the tires.
Caution, caution, caution! Something happened to the 38 Zane Smith.
Still finish that thought. The drive kind of.
Oh, boy. What even happened? Was it for Zane Smith?
Into this race, two stays ahead of the track. Right side roof flap up off the gate. Definitely had spun around.
I didn't know.
Because I'm looking at the scanning.
Contact damage
Right by the 30
like
Oh, he's
where
going.
you see the damage. He's got a little sideways. He's got right up.
Oh, he ass kissed the wall. That's exactly.
Damage the right report panel. Yeah, you see the flap up on the flap.
Let's see what happened.
All the
Oh,
together.
he might have had a little bit of a help.
Somebody was not happy with something. Oh, Dane and the 77.
Both drivers.
Holstenbar and Zane Smith both ass kissed the wall.
Started to just slid up the hill.
What happened there? Is it? Yeah, you're right. He asked.
Situation. Here. Okay. And inside. Something happened.
Looks like the 38 got into the 77 and caused them both to ass kiss the wall, as you say.
New word, ass kiss the wall. Try to say that, Trinity.
In the opening round of the in-season challenge, hooks bar able to advance.
And this right here,
But what caused that?
Will be a busy time on pit road. Lots of cars on the lead lap and have to be very clear, communicating with your driver. Well, when you go, remember Larson lost his
Ipametsu!
Joey Logano coming around. We'll have to
Sad.
go to the story.
Denny Hamlin leaping down. Here's Jen.
That makes an adjustment.
Oh.
So this for Bell's the car feels really good. Issues and the car was too tight. And in the Austin Valley Warrior in practice, Denny Hamilton, the migration. He needs to be tightened up in that section of the press. The 11 team all serve here on that road comes up a little lead and leads to the lead.
Oh, you get the number one pit stall, and the crew does their job. Denny Hamlin jumps out in front of Larson Bell. Byron goes plus 3. Busher lost one. Second, Fox second line. And Zane Smith. You're watching Nascar on TNT. There it was. Those great American y'all. Like a sonic boom across history. Especially in Chip to walk the world stage. Hell no. We were born loud. Liberty is loud, baby. Something to say? Say it. Something to prove? Prove it. Because in the in loud trust.
They fit. Something prove it. I don't know.
Wow, I had no idea how many of you would call me when I gave America my phone number. Over 85,000 people shared thoughts.
I am who I am, and you don't like it.
Even if you
That's
busted
my
some,
redneck.
over and over, you said fast food needs to do better. Way better. In the kitchen, at the register, the drive-through, every time. Well, we heard you loud and clear, so even more changes are coming. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
Xfinity wants their customers online even faster. So now they're offering same-day Wi-Fi delivery. You think you're up for the job?
I mean, I am pretty fast.
How do you feel about cul-de-sacs?
Just keep turning left.
Parallel
Oh, wait,
parking?
this ain't enchiladas.
Speed bumps?
They're more of a
That's
suggestion.
Three-point turns?
I'm a 2-point kind of guy.
Good.
Oh, yeah, they are.
On that one.
I'm here for the view. Bubba. Tyler. Same-day Wi-Fi delivered NASCAR fast.
Harbor Freight Tools are working hard in real garages across America. Like Nico's one-man shop in
enchiladas
Illinois.
have
He demands affordable tools that don't quit because he
Yes, that
never
was
quits
enchiladas.
until the job's done. Harbor Freight. Built.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
Chewy order is on the way for
What am I thinking of that you bake off so?
but loves its Pro Plan. Which
Bake a
Chewy
lot of
delivers
things.
fast with the nutrition.
Okay, smartass.
For life with pets, there's Chewy with Pro Plan.
No,
Anything to cut through the wind.
it's not enchiladas. It's
Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aerobursts. High-performance running shoes designed to cut through the wind at unbelievable speed. Plus, they're lightweight and feature
It's your kids. You have noodles.
and Skechers Slip-ins Aerobursts.
Paying less, and a good deal.
And then what the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Straight up.
Mom made it once.
Straightforward. Always.
And
It had like meat inside of it. Then you put noodles on the bottom, like a big slab of noodles. Then you put meat in the middle. Then you put noodles on top of it. Then you put Italian sauce on top of it. Then you put shredded cheese and you bake it in the oven for a while.
Guys, we're back at Chicagoland Speedway, and one of the old spaghetti, but one of your old school.
Well, then I don't-
And way over here, the fans can park their campers right up against the fence. Well, I'm having some fans over here. We're waving. We're having a good time. One of the tallest patriotic flag over here. It's awesome. Down here on the back there. So I'm telling you, the fans haven't figured it out in Chicagoland speeding.
Great sports now. I mean, Marty was talking about that during NASCAR Nation.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the restart. We are 35, or 30, well, we're going to come to 38 out of 80 and 37 of 267. That's a lot. Am I reading that right?
So critical all through the field because one, to be able to sit yourself that outside behind if you can. You even give up the road to be able to jump into the third one, also take up spots.
How?
Going around third one in this little restart.
I don't know, Alan.
So critical here. What's under most tracks?
Well, Reddick with 56 on the last restart. Starting in the 8th position, we'll see if the 45 drop trade back.
And we're marching to row 1, Bell Hybrid, row 2. Leaders going through the home restart zone.
And we are runner green again. Denny Hamlin on the high side. Diving in turn 1. We are 4 wide. Larson and Denny trying to claim that number 1 position. We have 3 wide for third, it looks like.
The inside of the 19.
William Byron coming behind his teammate as Larson would take the lead from Denny Hamlin. Woo!
Get the shove from, I think that is the runner right there.
Larson said, I'll go inside, I'll go outside. The one thing I like is the lead on restarts. 5.
Denny slides up the racetrack. Lost a lot of momentum.
Turn 3.
And Bubba Wallace coming again with a charge.
Bubba Wallace taking his spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody says we got some 4 good year feel-ons, and we are just going to let it rip.
Best qualifier from that run. If you look at William Byron, he too was qualified inside the top 10 for second.
Speed, he was right. 44 car.
Sorry. What did you just... How spicy is
Long
it?
run, Danny Hamlin. Short run, Hendrick Chevrolet. And if that train continues through the night.
I mean,
And then the opening stage.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
24. Larson is led 15. What about the guy on point, Kyle Larson?
Probably 5.
You know how fast he gets
Okay, that's not bad.
back second place finishes. One of the challenges he will have today is his pit stop collection. I mentioned during that pit stop, he lost the opportunity to pick his stall, so he does have guys that might be coming in at the same time as him. We got Blake Harris. Let's get it. Talking on the radio, they're trying to work something out right now. Listen in. Is 2 stalls behind Kyle Larson. They're also going to keep their pit sign up for a while before breaking it down so Larson can get in and out of his pit stop.
Good work by teammates, having a good plan to help their driver. Five of Reddick, trying to take 6 from Briscoe. The 300 racing onboard for Chase Briscoe. The 45 had really good long run speed in practice. You mentioned it a couple times, Dale. Those 2311 probably doesn't start slowly, but
that
does the way this front. And Wallace and Reddick now inside the top 6.
Think I was lying to you?
Kennedy on board camera. Right.
Woo!
Here. Back at Briscoe. So latest run of 45, Danielle.
Billy Scott is very impressed with the ground that Tyler Reddick has been able to make up some concern the race out of. Remember, they started at 13th, they're up to 6th now. Why does that matter? third. Billy Scott did not want Denny Hamlin to earn a lot of points they did early in the stage. Right now, guys, the battle could not be closer.
So many layers.
Don't worry, I'll be getting more chocolate milk on Wednesday.
Standings, whether it's Hamlin and Bennett going with the regular season round, that battle of the inside, top five in the reset, or just to qualify. A whole lot going on with 8 to go to the postseason.
Larson seems to like that middle green, and Michael and I are trying to close the gap. This battle back there, though. Chastain and AJ Allmendinger down the middle of turn 1 and 2, right behind Hosfar. Hosfar struggling a little bit. I believe the damage of contact with the wall earlier. Hope these guys up here. Barney, you got something on 77?
I think I know what it is.
You were talking.
I think it's that sauce that they put in it.
To the man we whoa. Yes, that underbody damage.
We gotta eat.
Punch nose or
I just have to be careful with my heart.
when Zane Smith, that was like in 23rd, something with that. Still handling race car.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I'm disappointed. I'm a big fan of Zane, a big fan of Carson. Disappointed to see the contact and Zane, whether intentional or not. Oh, we got to send the 33 hard into the wall.
To number 3.
Oh my!
Austin's been struggling all weekend with his race car. That speed that he's kind of shown over the last several weeks traveling. Things will be a little upset. So just wait. I think they might have been some
Now he gave that big wall a big smooch in the ass. I mean, he smashed his butthole.
So good there, Brad.
But he don't even have a butthole in it. He don't even have a trunk back there.
Take a couple peanut butter sandwiches. I can't do this.
What I say, that last lap.
What am I supposed to do with this? Throw it away.
That's car on the track.
Got a trash can, don't you? Yeah?
It takes about 10 for that.
Just being honest.
70 when a McDowell got his lap back under the previous yellow.
I can't.
And the 60
Got bread, we got peanut butter, we got peanut butter sandwiches.
3 laps down, he should then get a free lap here.
Well, I have to be careful because of my heart rate.
They're doing a nice job. Just keep swinging.
I have a thing called SVT, if that can say the rules.
Basically, he has a rapid heart.
Yeah, SVT.
And spicy food.
Oh boy.
Who turned him?
Big contact right
This-
there.
It's a lot of
really,
stuff
really
we
hard
got
contact
with rage.
for this race car.
That's like, and that could make out.
And I can't tell whether it's in HP because both of the last 2 accidents are very similar. Or frustration with 2 weeks of draft course racing.
That's right.
Remember, the SVG and the 33 were kind of in the middle of that wreck, the big wreck in San Diego in front of the field.
Car's pitting again, Shannon.
Why is SVG wrecking people?
Carlson's just been free during this race. The first pit stop, they did not take a big swing at it. They're not going to take a big swing this time either. Just 4 tires for that time. Bubba Wallace is having
I'm
a
at the
great
zoo again.
He said, we're in our window on that, but even right here,
On film, road, and they'll have
Well, that was a waste of time of turning on the fucking oven. Sorry about that.
Hamlin said the car operates way too
Huh?
clean for me. I need to be tightened up.
Wasn't our fault, though. We got
It's the only tired to see Adam.
34, you're going the wrong way.
If it hadn't been that long ago, drivers had made a pit stop. I hope the club.
Yeah, I've got him. Yep. Somebody coming out. Leaders. Pointing bell.
Oh!
Big contact. It might not look bad, but that sort of contact on the front of the 20 can absolutely
20.
dislodge some ductwork. If it hit the tire, it can knock the toe out. Listen now. Let's see, it's pretty seal against the look, man. It's be a great view right here. What's something hard to me?
Eventful cycle of stops. 2 laps in to stage one. We'll reset, get a restart, and we return.
There's Dougie again.
But, Alice, I don't think they want to see your ass.
Battery this year. That's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa believes in testing the electrical systems in every vehicle, battery to the alternator. And why we're a trusted solution for the electrical parts, tools, and expertise you need, catching problems before they become breakdowns, and keeping every vehicle and every business moving full speed ahead.
From the moment you take your first breath, it's something to brew. Boy, did you read it. Roads worn, clouds punched, swept mobbed, up and down, back, forth, over and over and over. And when it was finally time to enjoy it all, COPD thought it could stop. COPD never met someone like you. It kept right on going. Bristry has 3 medicines in 1 inhaler. Better breathe started with 5 minutes. It helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment. It works as hard as you do. Bristry won't replace the rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Bristry more than prescribed. Bristry may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your drug? Ask your doctor about Bristry.
Push guy, cold and smooth survival skills. My watch is broken. You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. Move. And for the mountains.
America, put down the burgers and pick up Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak. Cheese. It's the best cheese. It's the best meat. It's only available at Arby's.
We have the meat.
Since the dawn of America, we've craved speed.
Faster! Guys, go faster!
So, we built bigger machines. Then, a new kind of speed.
This is killer! We should make a sport out of this! A sport?
America's been chasing faster for 250 years. We ain't just built a sport around it.
Alice, they do not want to see your ass.
It's been an eventful opening stage in the Hero 400 flag of which Nascar TNT and the greatest week in history is almost here.
How bad does this affect that?
Starts Sunday, July 26th on Discovery.
Well, dissecting the last few laps, there were some question marks, though, on
I know, Bubba, I know.
97. We went back in the history books a little bit with up. That's where this rivalry and Lisa got heated up to the left of 33 into the 97.
Oh, is that why he did it, Dad?
Back in June, you go around, good damage, and then the one I remembered, the one I mentioned, was this move. Mistake by the 33. He admitted it, but the result's still the same. Both Red Bull cars against Zillett and SVG.
I think there's a little bit of a rivalry forming. And then today, what do you think, Dad? I don't know.
Austin Hill had some comments on the radio.
I think we have a little bit of a rivalry going.
A little bit of a rivalry.
So if people cannot hear my dad since he talks this stuff, I think we might have a little bit of a rivalry building between the road course ace of SVG and the 33 of Austin Hill, because 3 or 4 different times they have made contact with each other, and today SVG made contact so bad where it looks like Austin Hill will not be able to continue the race.
What everybody good stack.
What happened?
We have a whole different lineup here for you.
So Dale, how different will the game be now for Denny Hamlin? Way back in We'll restart. I'll go back in the 21st division. So that car, make sure they got one.
Wow, a bunch of cars
on the
being.
left side, the right side, and so plus a little bit.
That one wheel ain't spinning good, right, is it?
Race car, smart driver, long way to go in this race. And it's going to be just fine.
But if you look on the left side of the pylon, a handful of cars stayed out, 5 of them. It's just really
Oh,
a
bunch of
restart
cars
setup.
stayed out.
Argument crazy.
5 stay out, 5 take 2 tires, push on 4.
All right, we're back underway with, I don't know who the hell just got a. Holy shit! We have a clusterfuck!
Austin Cindric, Joey Logano, Riley Herbst, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell.
That's like, we have a.
We have a bunch of cars.
I thought we were about to have a big wreck.
Teammates racing for the lead. Logano inside of Cindric here.
Is that Joey Logano about to take the lead?
Briscoe the best of the bunch. They've got 2 tires.
Am I seeing shit?
No, that's it.
Four wide, 4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide! I need, there's like, stop getting this.
That's the spot in there.
Right on a second. Bell, the white car up the hill. As I said, I remember he had the contact with the 34. Not really sure if there was any damage. You're just going to have to see what kind of speed's left in that 20. Look at this on board. Where do you go? What mess do you follow? Larson's got to go all the way to the bottom of the racetrack.
Why are you putting peanut butter sandwich?
Time will stop. So his teammate, and Mitchell William Biden, it's in front of racing around Riley Herbst for the 35.
Still struggling back there and trying to make up any ground. Inside the racetrack, a lot of momentum going around him on the top. A great opportunity for Reddick.
And here comes the Hendrick boys! With William Byron leading the charge!
Thanks for the track off of turn 2. Will Wallace down to turn 24.
Biggest loser since would be Larson +9. Wallace +9. Rexon +7.
Off the bottom of the racetrack, it's not to make something happen.
Then he would really love this thing to just go 23 laps range and finish the stage. His car continues to get better. You start to see him move forward. Restarts have never been the signature of this left car out here. They haven't improved them. The longer we run, the easier these passes will become.
Went 2 for 1 there. Got Ty Dillon and Chase Elliott.
See another one right here, I believe, on the one at Chastain. Chastain's going to give him the top of the racetrack.
I was waiting for the crossover to go low. Instead, he keeps it high. Like it's going to look out for driver 11.
He's going to get the gap early here. The question is, will he be able to lead the run? He will. 6 goes to the outside. The 16, the 11 will hit it through.
Chase Briscoe.
I love this. I could watch the onboards, the decisions these drivers make.
This really puts this place into perspective. Hamlin gets another one. 14th in the running order.
Baylor said his options. Look, he's working the top. Now he's working the bottom.
21 laps to
He's
go.
on the bottom. He's down in track, but at least he had a chance to go there.
Now to watch the battle for the lead. Cindric's still there, but here comes Briscoe in the 19.
Side by side, right behind on Byron, trying to get around Christopher Bell. He's speeding 24 car, he wraps the bottom, steers the 20.
We got the chunky
24 car stays low all the way around the exit of turn 2. Great turn, good grip.
Yeah, this is the story of the Cindric
Mike,
car, right? Cindric, who we thought was
My
the
cup
best Cindric car in practice, even on older tires holding the lead, Logano has fallen all the way to 8 already. Just doesn't have the raw speed required to make these gambles to try to get the track.
I mean, 19 to go on the stage, and you think about the significance of this for that 2T. Come in at the chase cut line, you want to gather up as many of those stage points as you can. They've got the track position now, the driver behind them a better tire situation. See how it pans out. I go to Shannon.
Yeah, Joey Logano probably on that plan as well. Unfortunately, he just dropped outside the top 10. Guys, he was going to come down pit road for Extra, but he was all off for the July stand for the Stone in that top. Now he was playing the points game. He is 31 coming into this race, 31 to that cutoff line.
And guys, the reason why I'm a little upset at SVG is because before that was the 33, that was Kyle Busch's car.
That's what's frustrating.
So SVG kind of had no right. So yes, I lost a little respect for SVG today. In my mind, the 33 is still Kyle Busch's car. Because, you know, if you go up to anybody, they still will say that they cannot believe he's gone. And I go on my TikTok most every day because, unfortunately, I recorded his last burnout, and it's kind of hard on some of us. We used to hate him, then we came fans. We came part of Rowdy Nation.
Sleeves are rolled up right down for he's on point. We're at the 15 laps to go, stage 1.
Now, as we go side by side, the leaders currently, the number 2, Penske Motor.
I stopped. Where? I said good things.
Team Penske's Austin Cindric, followed by Dummy 1, Dummy 2, and Dummy 3.
Thanks. I think they're writing it.
I'm going to open this one where I need to see.
Play the new Simpsons event at Monopoly Go today.
Harbor Freight Tools are working hard in real garages across America. Like Nico's one.
No, Trinity.
He demands affordable tools.
Trinity.
Because he never.
It's not 5 to go yet.
Harbor Freight, built for tool people. With calcium, you can trade on anything. And tell them something that don't. Like I'm from Greece.
Did he say it when I was gone? Did you say it? Did you like send Trinity like hypnotic signals to tell me to say that? I was like, what did you just?
I'm gonna let you
Oh,
know.
me?
Actually, it's flop.
There's like, what the fuck?
The price is so good, you'll feel like a legend. I don't know what hook put you. Nice one, Alex.
By the way, you know how for everybody that doesn't know,
In the U.S., there's a break.
me and my dad used to watch this show called Mountain Monsters.
We stop crying.
Did you know there's a Bigfoot called up in the Tiger Valley called a hillbilly?
Help deter break.
That's literally what they call it. Hillbilly Bigfoot.
Monitoring.
Apparently,
to $1 a day.
folklore, if people don't know what that means, folklore basically means, help me out. Basically, it's a cryptid. So basically, the hillbilly Bigfoot, because that's literally what they call it, I looked it up, came. You know when Trapper said we unlocked the gates of hell?
To go stage 1 at Chicagoland Speedway.
The hillbilly Bigfoot came out of that hell.
See how it happens. We can get around the two.
Alright, since the fucking curtains are in, I can't see the fucking curtains, man. What happened?
The racetrack Austin on the multi-tire truck show up a little bit. Austin.
William Byron has the lead, followed by Kyle Ward.
What? Ah, we're at 10 to go! 10 to go! Don't!
Six. That's
great.
I better not reach for it because I know Trinity's going to start saying it pretty soon. I should make that into a shirt. Lord, 5 to go. Good Lord. Shut up!
9 to go.
It's 9 to go. It's coming to 8 to go right now. Come on, Larson, get him! Come on, Larson! That's like, wait a minute. Get him. That's like, no.
No.
Come on, Larson, come on, Larson,
No.
I need this extra point, damn it.
No.
Come on, Larson, come on. No! You got loose. God damn it, Desi. Fuck! We're 7 to go in the stage with Hendrick Motorsports. 1-2, followed by Penske. 23-11. Gibbs. That switched on me way too fast. Come on, Larson, I need these points. Oh, we have a clusterfuck. 6 to go. One more, Trinity. One more lap. I want to see how fast you can type this. I need. Going 3 wide for 10th, I believe that is. Trinity! What's that mean? I don't think she can tap fast enough.
Sign of the 45 car, they've got to get to work a little bit on getting this car to do what it needs to do. In those spots. He was going through this little bit of traffic right here, the 35, the 20. He's going by those cars. He got the bad air there, couldn't make it work, and then was able to pass him and now take the position. Denny now climbing into the backside of the top 10 for save points.
Reddick into the top 10 as well. I saw a big dance there from the 20th Christopher Bell. 4 to go in the stage.
This point system has given us everything I hope to be. This conversation, this conversation at the top, and there's separation. I'm okay with 2 cars running away.
I can't put that right there.
Woo!
Brian, you think about right now what.
All right, you guys are coming to 3 to go with William Byron leading Kyle Larson. I really need Larson to get this. But I don't think he is, is he?
Wait for the bottom and drive to the left side. He might not be done. 35 as well. Get 1 more point.
Oh, wait.
Upgrade on Citric, only followed back the 4.
He gained, and they lost.
For those guys, a lot of points.
Got a second advantage over Pittsburgh.
Larson, get on that damn high side and do what you do best. Did he hit the wall?
The second lead. Wait for Larson.
Damn lap, get out of the way!
The campaign. Byron.
Fucking slow cars. Swear you guys need to fucking get off the track.
But we knew they were getting their arms around of Nascar Nation. Byron delivering in this first stage of the race. Hamlin going after Herbst. That's for 7th on track. And out in front of them, it's William Byron who gets the stage victory. His second 2026.
Great job by Ronnie Herbst holding the boss on. I like that move out of the driver of the 35. Making the most out of those 2311 Toyotas.
Cedric does stay in the 4th position. 7 stage points there.
23. All of 23 except for Heim.
They played the strategy.
But the main people from 2311.
Right here with
Uh-oh.
Ben Stain, these guys battling right around 17. The final couple of laps.
You know what else I said? My hands are clean. I didn't hit him. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how much this hurt.
He led everyone stage wins a year ago.
Take a wild guess, though. On how many you're going to get right. 1, 2, 3.
Some things have a way of lighting up our world. Words. Moments. People. The things that give us hope. And if you have early Alzheimer's disease, Kisunla is here. An anti-amyloid treatment for early symptomatic Alzheimer's disease, proven to slow the progression of the disease. Kisunla can cause amyloid-related imaging abnormalities, or ARIA, which is temporary bleeding and or swelling in the brain.
Does it?
The doctor may test for a gene that raises its risk.
You got 7, I got 6.
It can be serious and fatal. Symptoms may include headache, confusion.
If I would have got that extra point.
Difficulty walking or seizures. Tell your doctor if you take medications to reduce them.
So currently between me and my dad on our top 10 little series, he is ahead. Holy shit! You didn't tell me I was down that much!
Tell your doctor right away if you experience any side effects. There's a light within us all. Visit Kisunla.com to learn about evaluation and testing to see if Kisunla may be right for you.
That's a gear. That's a you better get your ass in gear. Holy shit.
Is different. That's why my lab request elects to stop lab tests without a doctor's order. So you can measure, understand, and improve your health while finding the path that's right for you. Schedule your test at mylabrequest.com.
You don't play for the name on the back, you play for the name on the front. I'm Chris Maines. As your Attorney General, I've always fought for Arizona first, locking up drug smugglers and scammers, making big corporations.
I'll let my newest score down before I eat them.
To protect every Arizonan from to our kids. Because every win in court has been a win for the home team. So let's stay in this fight, because together we'll take Arizona all the way.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like connecting your kids with the right seat for their age and size. Get it right. mhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Our Cup Series racing on TNT is brought to you by Red Street. Visit us at redstreet.com. We're here in Joliet, Illinois. You know, the Joliet Correctional Center shut down in 2002. Way back before we said, oh, make sure you got a good morale. So we started having the inmates play baseball. It's a way to build it. Well, the Joliet Slammers, an independent league team, they went out earlier this year and played a little exhibition. I love that.
What? The what Slammers?
Joliet Slam.
What the fuck's that? That's the weirdest basketball name I've heard.
Baseball.
Oh!
Minor league probably.
Oh!
And they do have some weird names for it.
Yeah, like the,
Look at the stand.
we're repairing the pit road. Dad, what did I tell you about taking the pit road apart?
Yeah,
I wanted to give those guys something to do.
which I will tell you, I hate to have is this.
What? Oh!
That looks like a freaking hole.
Walking around this facility all weekend, I'm going to give it to the Nascar crowd, the DC and everybody kind of.
Holy shit!
Track. We could have raced there last year. I mean, the garage looked great, the grandstands looked great.
Is that because of all the rain?
The whole facility is hard.
Oh, yes, no.
Yeah, see, I'm over in turn 3 right now.
Is that why it took so long for the race to start?
To watch the race, so I'm just watching them go through 3 and 4.
Okay, question.
And then behind me,
I know it's probably a no or something, but has anybody flipped?
D-shape, which isn't normal for most of our racetracks. It kind of reminds me.
Wait, yes.
Speedway.
Yeah,
I raced there before. It kind of gives me a little more.
I forget what year it was. It was at night. It was in the Cup Series.
Way the sunset's here. Flying a little bit down.
In fact, it was that strider right there. 3 cars spun out and Chase. Now Chris Buescher throttle stuck and he hit the wall and flipped in midair and landed on his tires. I was like, "Bear." And he got so frustrated with himself too.
There said, "Brandon, smart race. I wasn't gonna."
But Chase last night, woo! Okay, you know what he did last night? So there was a yellow. He went up to the top and kind of like just drove around, but on the straightaways, he would be doing this. So on the next restart, he committed to the highlight and he just went around everybody.
Much of it, like Byron Larson got me forward. Elliott kind of just got stuck back there.
Yeah, Joe's just taking a trophy home to his hometown. And of course, everybody, the next time we are going to be doing a broadcast, we are going to a track, as I like to call it, a hybrid. We are going to Eco Park, aka Atlanta Super Speedway. That, for the people that don't know why I call it a hybrid track now, explain to them why I call it that. After you get done gifting around. And you gotta speak up.
Yeah, that 5 car is starting to free up, but they are still working on entry and exit of this pit stall for the 5 car. They told them hit a little bit wider from the wall and then
Atlanta is a 1.5-mile track, but they refigured it and repaved it. It's a 1.5 miles, but it races like a super speedway.
That's why Alan calls it. That's why Alan calls it that. Because it's
very fast.
Even on the game, you better hold on.
Lazy. I need a little bit more help.
Okay, we're set pit road. William Byron hold on to the lead. Bubba takes second. Larson drops down 1.
The cycle comes off.
Busher, Cedric, Hamlin, Briscoe, Gibbs.
There's so many drivers that have a last name that starts with a B, and that's what I'm getting confused with. You got,
It started when Levismo opened up my wood.
Briscoe, Busher,
But my doctor recommended Levismo.
Blaney.
Levismo is different. It's the only
Byron.
treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Who else? Was that it?
So I'm back to where I left, knowing that Levismo improves vision.
I think that's it.
And there's a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Lubizmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Lubizmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack, stroke, or severe swelling if blood vessels in. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
I'm bringing it all into focus. Open up your world with Lubizmo.
Drugs the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for wet AMD and diabetic macular edema. Ask your retina specialist about the...
Need better to sleep? We can help. It's Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Through Monday, all brands on sale with up to 60% off. Mattress Firm, we make sleep easy.
Olive Garden's collaborative summer is ending soon, so come say goodbye.
That's why I think so weird. This is organic.
Delicious flavors that are pretty fire, and to a price that still starts at just $12.99. Hurry in. Where'd it go?
Pepper soup.
Huh?
When Carmen Gregor
Pepper
Friday,
soup.
Yes, it's organic.
once in a lifetime.
King is back.
I mean, I did eat half my dinner before I threw it away. I don't like it. You're not retired? McGregor! Get your... Oh! Oh.
Heard everything. Read every headline. But when you're surrounded by the right people, you learn it's about more than just racing. It's about why you're racing. Who you're racing for. And when you realize that, you take control of your sport.
Welcome back to the Hero 400. Lee Byron wins stage 1 and the race off pit road start stage 2. Burke, we talked about it in the pre-race. This place promotes the actors. We didn't get through one lap in Connor Zillich's fifth.
He's got sort of really early contact up front. That stacked up. Ryan Freeze and Zillich, you see right here, 3 cautions. 6 leaders, 10 laps. What's going on?
Oh.
Contact, races out. He's called himself back. This is Connor Zillich's horrible rookie year. He learned it to get it. 7 DNFs. Only 6.
Yeah, he didn't really... I'm curious about that, though.
Season seen plenty of other actions.
Yeah, I think we all know what that was about. SVG wanted to make sure his butthole was really tight.
Stage 1. Tempers are
Woo!
Right, I mean, it's like, one thing I want to pop in, Ryan Priest now 1 lap down, Jeff referencing the fact he put the wave around here to get the 1 down.
Like that. I thought we were going to lose, Marty. Next time, cheers. First off, Cameron, he jumped ground surf right at the stage.
Alrighty, come to the restart zone, to the Echo Park restart zone. Oh, I swear. And we're green in stage 2. Hendrick Motorsports on the bottom. Someone making a 3 wide.
Following those inspection issues yesterday.
We're making a 3 wide again.
Trying to hang on the top of the racetrack right there around the outside of 5. I think he's going to do it. Straightaway.
Woo! Someone got loose. Very hard racing. Looks like someone got into the wall, or that might have been just the dust.
Only 24 of Byron.
Boy, Bubba.
Yeah,
That's in fact he said.
Had a conversation with him earlier on Inside the Race this year about Reddick's hot start, and he admitted it. He goes, I'm cheering on my teammate, but it hurts. When you see a guy in the same equipment winning that many races, getting that hot start, he wants to make a history. Remember that big win a year ago at the Brickyard? He'd love to relive that by getting to win this summer.
Boy, wow! New leader, Bubba Wallace! Wow! He hit those bumps, didn't he?
car driving well to get in front of four. Looked like Wyatt is good if he's trying to fend off California.
Wow. You hear that on your bingo card today?
Larson.
That's again, he's pulled. No, 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 no. Save it, save it, save it, save it, save it. Do not hit nothing, do not hit nothing. No, 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 no.
What do you say?
I'm stuck.
Yeah, no shit. You put in grass with soaked. Yeah, get that rope thing doing.
Back up to the nose of the car. Larson wants to be pushed from behind out onto the racing surface. He's interested to see what Nascar decides to do. Well, there's an official on the front of the car. So what's going to happen is you get a shot with the glove on the front of the car. They're untaping a hook. So instead of pushing from behind, these guys are untaping straps. So these cars have pull hooks installed. Both of these officials are.
Oh,
Over the boat. They're going to hook it to that record and pull it out.
he's gonna go lap down.
These are on the back of the car. As long as these cars sit, pushing them from behind is really unsuccessful. This came up from road course racing 8 or 10, 15 years ago. They've now implemented in NASCAR. It's a great idea. Watch how efficient this will be. They're going to drag this 5-car right out.
Really?
Going to give it a shot. There's one hook. Let's see how we do. Oh, yeah. Success.
Keep going, 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 keep going.
Now they're like, drive back around, lost, but it could have been way worse if they had to hook up.
He's trying to turn it. Oh, that ain't good.
Flat. So now we're going to see if he's running the, what they're calling for now is there is a system.
That's like Alan's race is.
And they'll plug the bottle and running it. It's optional. I'm not sure if the 5 has it this weekend or not. If they plug the bottle in, they'll flip the valve and it'll push up. No, they're going to put a push truck behind it.
Great summer for Larson. Top 5 and 5 of the last 6.
5 doesn't have a list of being sold, so its only option is to be pushed. It's unfortunate. Race car off. I don't believe that once it gets back down, the bike is down for it's off the bottom of the car. See, these cars typically not run well after
He's dragging Aaron down.
You got it tires down? Yeah, it looks like on that.
All 4 of them were down. There's like Alan's race is
See it right there.
I'm slowly here quickly, actually. Oh, now it's gonna be sad to see
Great job getting out of the grass.
5 cars.
They pushed him to get him running. They put on and pushed him.
Take it in gear!
I'll lose another lap right here. Next car speed.
Hey, you talk about him losing lap. I increased the option he needed. You take the boat out, one lap down, you get the
What even happened?
16. Be on the lead lap. Tough situation for Larson because of how
I don't know.
Points to the big 4 tight ends. Chase Elliott as well, possibly, if they can start going again.
Okay, here we go.
I can look down in the turn 3 and 4, see if you were watching it. Just push it really, really hard.
Just loses it.
By himself. Nobody hit him.
That was around the bump and tunnel.
It's lost it.
It's not quite as bad up that high racetrack as the bottom groove. It's still upsetting the car somewhat. For me, you know, I'm not a race car driver. I'm a fan. I'm a crew chief. I hate this for Kyle Larson, but I love.
Yeah, he just
this
loves
is how
it.
hard these are to drive.
The bumps.
This is one of the best race car drivers in the world. Who is trying to end that industry, trying to make it free, trying to make it drive really good, and he spits out basically by
The
himself
fucking
on a very
bumps.
difficult racetrack. Listen in here, awful. Yeah,
You did a good job not hitting me.
Just upset the car.
You got a job of not tearing up the slitter in the grass.
Well, the underbody might be fucked now.
Kind of swinging the back around, just going.
I don't understand.
Denny.
Yeah.
Dad! That's like, oh, it was.
He doesn't know if that thing's going to catch him on down the track, off the track.
Yeah, you gotta get all the grass out. They got chips spread. You gotta make sure the tires are all.
You gotta check the butt, the ass of
Make sure
it.
the tires are cleared.
Expected, not give the best guess.
You know, the one thing.
Yeah, check
this team
underneath
has
there.
done a
Yeah,
great job of.
look underneath there. They still have
In particular, on my second at stage one. So he does have those 9 stages. That'll help.
Of course, I don't know.
Think about the balance of the night where they land at the end.
Let's see the damage.
On these tires. You could make it here from pool to the end of the stage. Man, I don't think you want to run that long on a set of tires, and for that reason, you see a lot of cars stay on the racetrack. I wonder.
They don't even try.
People try to gamble, come down, be full of fuel. It was a stretch.
Early caution, stage 2.
So we're in the club right now.
2 laps down.
How about now? Yeah.
To the club. Orders some double batteries and some sushi. Sam's Club.
You're seeing Skechers' famous bicep footwear everywhere. And now that famous design is available.
A lot of cars are coming in for gas only.
And styled bicep now with the convenience of slip-ins with no bending down or touching the shoes. Try bicep Skechers slip-in.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right. And some people don't say anything because frankly it's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Looks like they said they're on a previous
We
car.
have the meat.
Push guy, golden smooth smile skills. You don't have a fish hook. Try a beer tap.
Oh,
Now that's a catch. Head for the mountains.
For the first time in over 40 years, a new option for people with motion sickness. Nereus is approved for the prevention of vomiting induced by motion.
wow.
In clinical studies on boats
Yeah,
in the
it's
Atlantic
hard.
and Pacific Oceans, Nereus decreased vomiting by 60%.
The
Why
most
was the
common
official
side effects
standing
of
in the way?
Nereus include drowsiness, headache, and fatigue.
They're always standing there.
Nereus may impair your ability to drive or operate heavy machinery. Strong CYP3A4 inhibitors may increase Nereus levels and the risk of side effects. Monitor breastfed infants for drowsiness. Nereus has not been studied in people with liver or severe kidney problems.
The first new option in 40 years for people with motion sickness. Order Nereus today on nereus.us and have it delivered to your door in 2 days. Nereus, don't travel without it. By Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
A Chewy pharmacy order is on the way for Homer, the homebody who only goes outside when nature calls. So Mom uses Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price. Delivered fast, right to their door. For quality meds, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
With SafeLight, you can get that fixed now and pay later.
Fix now, pay later. SafeLight offers flexible payment options from anywhere mobile service, so you can get it fixed here, or here, and pay later. Go to SafeLight.com today. SafeLight, thanks.
Wallace leading in Chicagoland. Last start, good for him. Picked up the Xfinity fastest lap. He'll be in control here as we start 65 laps to go, stage 2. Update Connersville and Austin Hill involved in those accidents. They have been released from the care center.
Peter, it's worked up the front speed you had earlier. Let's go to the top, try to make it 3 wide, around the outside of Reddick.
And we're back to green flag racing. It looks like Bubba Wallace is going to race off the heat. Well, wait a minute. Byron battling hard on the outside. And Bubba's done. Byron's got second.
Wallace able to jump in front of Byron. Byron working that outside lane. He's really trying to get the inside of it is. I mean, 4 different lanes there, basically. All around the fence it out. Van Ginsberg, a little kiss coming off the corner. Fifth and 6 on track. Reddick and Hamlin. And then he's trying to recover and fight. Get restarted one, and here's the 97 Sergeant Smith in the corner a little bit. Gets a little bit loose up in the fence. And he's making a spot back on the left side of the screen after the 45. And he's talked about how he needs to improve the restart. He's kind of done a good job of that over the last several weeks. The last one, he's going to go back. And here's 45 of Reddick sliding back. 4-run speed on his 11th car. He kind of looks normal today. He's taking 1-run speeds there, though.
Yeah, I agree. Another name we haven't talked about, 48 of Bowman, right back there behind Chase Elliott. So those two had moved to the front. Hamlin finally clears the 45. That is going to be something we'll keep an eye on, though, Dale. Right? The long run speed will put him there, but if you continue to get yellows late in these races, can he protect enough?
For the in-season challenge. A lot of good matchups in the bracket this week. About Larson having his problems and how that opens the door for Williams Ivory up there in second. Steve, you just referenced Alex slowly riding 9th right now, racing tie against for that position back there, just behind the top 5 of his teammate Chase Elliott, Danielle. Shannon, excuse me.
Now, the 48 of Alex Bowman, you just mentioned an in-season challenge against that #1 timer Reddick. Talk to him pre-race, of course, he's the winner here at Chicagoland. Throw all of that data out the window. So different with this new car. What's not different is the driver and his confidence. Blake Harris told me from the very first lap, they saw that confidence in Alex Bowman. They tried to tell him what other drivers are doing, but they said, we just got to let him do his job.
By the top 10 he posted last week to advance from round 1 to round 2, and we've got to celebrate Eric Jones. Top 10 from the driver out of Byron, Michigan.
Another driver glad to be back on the oval.
Oh, yeah. And this style of oval, and you think about Jones and the success that he's had right here in Chicagoland, 2015, 2016, winning the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
19th, got the light. Great move on the restart. Gave him a couple of balls. That was going to kind of march forward.
You're falling asleep.
No, it's not. Let me
get you that.
Butcher. Quietly, the bottom stays right at the bench. By the time right there, but it's going to be the corner of the racetrack. Limited distance. About right here, 49, 35.
You know, he's been quiet tonight, but 13th on the board after qualifying deeper in the field. Driver very impressive, and he would have been up 23-11. A couple of cars in the top 10, all of them inside the top 15.
Reddick struggling right here, losing a couple of spots to the HMS cars. Pace gets 5, Bill, 48. Next to the race, the club will slug off, looking for 20. One race where he was the right spot, 23-11. 45 cars, he's like struggling a little bit. We saw a crippled speed out of him in practice. Reddick's not able to make it happen right now. The track keeps changing for minutes with her once one goes down. Put it all together on the top here, just the inside of it. This happened right back, start the 4th and 3rd, between the 17 and the 19, and continues, and also Dickie Hamlin's kind of crawling into that battle as well. Headed hard. Derek Jones.
Yeah, he had been help on board.
Good
That size coming up.
Yes. What's up?
Get by King Van Gisberg in 23rd on track CV, Marty.
They're going to go a long way back to check in on Christopher Bell. Midnight contact on Carroll.
Ice cream?
They have fitted several times to fix that damage. And here's what Adam Stevens, driver, under the caution a couple moments ago. Believe me, you got to do it once in a while. The damage was that the splitter was a little separated from the nose, but how about that veteran, Adam Stevens saying, hey, that was my bag, and it won't happen again.
So what you're talking about, the chief's job is to clear the driver at least one lane out of the pit box. The starter and then takes over. That contact Supreme Court is on the crew chief. You have to say, as much as you don't want to, it's stop. You can't do it.
Bubba is pulling away.
Two-time champ. 41 wins and 402 starts. So over a 10% winning percentage on top of the pit box. He knows how to get it done, and that's why he's frustrated. He knows his driver has been gritting through and taking a hurt left wrist. They're working their way back up at the points. I think he knows that 8 races left. He wants to climb the chin standings. Mistakes like this are giving away a track that I thought they could potentially win at. He was my pick pre-race. We'll have to just see how much speed's knocked out in 21. Battle here continues through the 19 of Briscoe and Busher. If you have it, Carlin behind Briscoe, waiting on his thing to throw it out. Or maybe there's a chance for him to take both spots away. They get up there very side by side a little bit. Still guarding. Right. A little bit more turn. You got from the bottom of the racetrack. And wrap right around the bottom here. And you draw there. Momentum's going to carry the 17 down the front straightaway. They draw even at the flag stands. Farmers goes sad. Down at the garage today. Great sprint car driver. Jay's a third-generation guy. Really good runs together, back-to-back. Runner-up at Sonoma. Gets it done here tonight around Busher up to third. Bubba Wallace in charge in his Toyota. Runs like a midway point of stage 2. He's in front of Byron. So what's your and a Hamlin? Watching NASCAR on TNT from Chicagoland.
Oh, Liberty 50 and save times.
Right. It's bundle your insurance with Liberty Mutual and save hundreds.
These are fun.
I know they are. So let's focus. So again,
Are they my hair? Stubble and shade.
it's not it.
Bumble and save.
Bundle and then
Rumble and save.
who gave them private?
Cuddle and wait.
You know, let's close it up.
Only pay for what you need. I'll tell you who you are. What you can't do.
Don't belong.
The right people on your side. You write your gospel.
You don't wait for success. You chase it. Shorter, tougher, faster, every lap.
And when you give everything you've got, you don't just win. You inspire what comes next.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Registry, a 3-in-1 inhaler. Better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Registry won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Registry more than prescribed. Registry may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Registry.
To get any job done right, you want tools you're proud of. Tools good enough for the pros, but designed to be easier to use for everyone. You want Husqvarna. Smart, reliable, tough. Bring your H game.
Blazing Wings in a big 6 for $19.99. Careful of those babies on movie content.
He's got some good battles going on. Looks like
It's really not that.
Bowman just got into 9.
6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Just admit that Chase being why you the sense of urgency is high. Chase One Foot Championship Series Saturday night from Atlanta at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific on the CW.
DC Studios Supergirl, starring Billy Alcott and Jason Momoa, now playing in here. Side of 50 laps to go, stage 2. Opening stint of the race goes to William Byron. Right now it's Bubba Wallace out front. Byron second, but here comes Briscoe in the 19.
Carter Tyler let us know that the 24 of Byron struggling front turn. That car doesn't look as good as it did earlier. But I mean, right there, it's Bubba Wallace. It's still a pretty tight battle. Bubba's not driving away off the nose of the 24 car. But Byron now has to start getting defensive. Instead of trying to do what he wants to do, run line that he wants, that's the 23. He's got to also try to do what he can to keep his position, meaning he may have to go to the top of the racetrack and run a line that gives up a little pace to the 23 car Bubba Wallace in the lead.
See 3 and 4 and the entire front straightaway now in the shade. Sun's got low enough that while it may not have set, the track will be cooling quickly at that angle, especially in the shade. The 11 closing in the picture behind the 19 and the 24.
Oh, the 24 just had a terrible exit there.
Looks like they both had terrible exits.
In the back of the car, almost let the car out.
And Briscoe flashing to the inside.
Byron had to jump off the throttle. He had a big push coming up off the corner. When somebody gets on the inside, your car gets really tight. You need a lot of turn.
But there he is. Right with him now. He just lays in the weeds, finds his way. Briscoe goes by. Hamlin said, I'd like to join my teammate, racing Byron for third.
A lot of room behind these cars, so Byron could probably give the spot away if he wanted to. He just settle in and try to save these front tires and black and turning, beat the right front tire up, make the right front mad, make the push worse, and make the front grip worse.
Probably only 5 or 6 laps with like good stops. It's going to be a little hard to predict with that earlier yellow, but
and how much better the 11 car gets to the corner now. As I mentioned, the 23 was driving up and moves that 24 car and wasn't going anywhere. And here's Briscoe going to the top of the racetrack, trying to get around the 23.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And Hamlin chasing them both down.
11 Toyota out front. Gibbs Racing Toyotas are there. Bubba Wallace hanging on. Got him coming on either side. Inside Hamlin, outside Briscoe. The lead off the corner.
Briscoe's going to have a momentum. The 2 inside cars.
Jesus. 3 wide battle for the lead.
Too late. The Briscoe fight. Get the spot back, get the lead back from Denny. Denny was probably the better car of the 2.
Briscoe, new leaders.
Yeah.
Briscoe could drive away. That's pretty speed on the last couple of corners. Right at the bottom of the racetrack, right at the throttle.
It just seems like nobody can really drive away.
They're making Denny here during his time.
As I mentioned, only 2 laps between like pit stops today. One thing we've been watching all weekend, and you had in your notes, is how difficult the entry is to pit road here at Chicago. You want to run a spur around the corner, Tim, because of the transition.
Someone's in the pits.
Box. Jump out the draw here real quick. Your box here.
Oh.
Get around that corner. I bring that up because as he's leading the pit, want to get as much time as you can because the mistake we've seen many, many times during the previous decade. I think it's going to be an issue again here today. There you go. Cars hit the pit road. This battle up front continues. The other thing you might just see is you saw them start slowing down. We had accident places like Vegas where cars were trying to slow down while on the banking.
Chase Evans in the pits.
Cars trying to get pit road. Yeah.
Chase Evans. Greg's in the pit. 17's in the pit.
Ryan's in sixth.
My dad must need this to bathroom. Go and pee?
Yeah.
No?
I'm waiting on the trick. It's slow.
Oh!
Loose wheel.
I think so.
Sure. Same story from William Byron. So yeah, compared to these guys, meaning Toyota racing up front, so I'm losing my front turn. Rudy Thomas team you up with the first green flag cycle.
No, it's because I turned on the oven and now we're paying for it.
Give up position. December came down from 10th. Here's Chase Briscoe.
Santana spits out. He has bonus 15 strong tonight. My car is getting worse. He fell with the lead at P3. Tonight said, don't worry, we'll just say he is off and way.
Time making a stop. Inside, top 12. Here he is, Shannon.
First time 49 is racing here at Chicagoland. He did do some of the tests with the guy earlier this year. He said he feels like his right rear is starting to go a little bit. Told him they're going to tighten him up on his pit stop.
Ready, Hamilton stays on the racetrack. His idea is he's going to split this up even. 34 to go. He has 37 laps on his tires right here, so he much love the idea of being in clean air. That's last lap with a grade of 31.6. All right, that's time. So let's see how the lefty Denny Hamlin does. You know the challenge. Has to get around the racetrack. 44 is up top. Nobody out back. So no concern. On board. You know, this orange box, very hard to see as you get around here. Going to be concerned, you know, when pit road does a good job.
Long drive down pit road to that number one pit stall, Marty.
And Denny Hamlin was outside the top 5, Adam. He said, quote, I'm going to quit messing around here in a little bit. And indeed, he did. Out there battle with teammate Chase Briscoe for the lead. You see Tyler Reddick coming back to pit road. Hamlin, no complaints, especially on that backwards right now.
There's something wrong with the 45. Howard came on the radio and said, guys, we're in trouble. I can't see anything, but it feels like water is everywhere. Could be something wrong with air pressure, Steve.
Guys, the fluid underneath the nose of the 45 car. You see
What happened?
Inside. Something that's gone in and ran over
the
oil cooler. So
there might be oil on the track.
See the fluid all over the right side, so it's 45 will be retired.
Yep, caution is out.
To the engine and it's going to yellow out. All that fluid had to be somewhere. So now they
What the hell?
The big story. Tyler Reddick went so good so often early in the year. Now he's been caught by Hamlin, and now behind the wall, it's going to take a lot of points. Battle board here. So what you're seeing is the smoking room coming out the right side of the hood vent. Remember, it goes in the nose,
Meow.
goes through the radiator and oil cooler, and out the vent.
Wow.
This tells me that it's an engine issue. It's in the oil cooler. And the air going across the oil cooler that should be cooling the air is pulling that oil up onto the race car. This seems to be a repairable issue, but it is going to take 5, 10, 20 laps to finally get in there. And this team will go to work. We'll probably see the 45 car return. There's no damage to the engine. But that oil cooler is just not an easy change.
He had that 129-point advantage. They were second at Pocono. And he felt like they left some points on the table there. Outside of that, 4 of the last 5, they've encountered some kind of problem. I mean, you just see it right here. It's just been a host of issues after, as you said, Steve, so many things have gone their way early in the campaign.
This cautions, unfortunate. There are some unfortunate brothers. There's a lot of race cars still on the racetrack. And it's got packed, crap to lap down. They'll probably take the race by. At some point, several of them will be able to do that. One car didn't come to pit road. It's messy. It's right in the middle of the cycle. It's messy. Byron is on the lead lap, and he's already pitted. And Briscoe's on the lead lap. He already pitted. They're running like 9th, 10th.
Elvis, move.
If you're
Elvis, move. Come on.
You're okay.
Elvis, move. Go lay down.
People are going to be trapped.
Lay down.
The other thing is how that worked out green flag cycle and what that 2014 was able to do, gaining some track position.
Bad time to have a mistake. The 17.
We have a caution.
Hung out at the front all night.
No.
Down. They go from the right side left side up, left side down.
Some type of oil exploded out of Reddick's nose. Yeah, it was like all over his right side of his car and everything. It was even leaking out of the nose.
This simple mistake on the left front. You have to be very cautious for a car that ran inside the top 5 and 6 posts.
You say, green flag cycle began, came down, had this unit, as you said, some compromised track position. Look back how they managed things from here.
And so if you look at the cars actually on the racetrack, really good buyer, look at that. Man, that's a top job, dude. You want to talk about?
Yeah, see, look how much
fingers.
Right,
that's why the caution's out.
Get to our Kalshi market at Oz. Denny Hamlin, 54% chance to win the regular season title.
Dale pointed out, he got to stay out. Byron will assume the race lead, I assume. Briscoe, Wallace, Hamlin. Nice job by Byron, being a little bit early. Let's move on a little bit. So behind Byron are the cars we should be concerned about because he's going to stay on the racetrack. So we got the 19, he's fine, he's already pitted. 23 above Wallace is already pitted. Denny's already pitted. Chase. The cars who get further back, that's going to be an issue. Like for instance, Bowman, he's okay, he's already pitted. You know, like they'll cycle to the front. They've done a nice job getting their service done. Anytime you think this is really bad, get caught in the middle of the green flag cycle with Bristol or Martinsville. It's nearly impossible from across the pit lane to figure out what his timing score is.
So an update, Tyler Reddick, Danielle.
In the garage, thrashing on this 45 car. I just talked to Slover Labby from TRD. He said something went through the radiator.
Nice. He said something went through the radiator.
See all the parts. Nascar working on pit road. A lot of speed dry down on pit road. That's going to delay the opportunity for the teams to open pit road, come down and pit, sort of see, you know, just want to, you're a car lap down and kind of want to see where the cycle's out and what opportunities you're presented to either get your lap back. I wonder what car just, you know.
Wonder what hit he hit though.
Laney and Bell. Bell might be able to make it to the end of the fuel. He's last on pit road in lap 97 with 29 to go. You know,
is the track coming up or
something?
something?
A whole bunch of cars a lap down. There'll only be like 16 cars in the lead lap. You know, sounds crazy, but a little bit of an offensive move is also a big defensive move because you're going to trap guys down. You're going to lift the number of cars. Remember, he had those repairs. He lost his track position. Maybe a net gain for him.
Oh, crazy! You want to do something crazy and roll the dice here? Why not? You've been able to come from 4 laps down, past the midway point of stage 2, and you're right back in the game.
Question I would be concerned with if you get run over a wreck. You know, restart from old tires.
Round 2 of the in-season challenge. Women's bracket.
That's a good battle. Bowman and Cindric, kind of heated battle all day long.
Oh, that's why they're battling so. Okay, that makes sense.
Gilliland as well, though. Had an okay day so far in front of the front side of that. Briscoe again.
You know why I think he did that now?
Himself in the game.
Because Zane Smith's teammate is battling Hocevar in the in-season tournament. Who's that 10th?
On that.
Oh, Bell.
Stop. Facing off at Christopher Bell in round 2, Mamba.
Yeah, you gotta tell them all about the money. It's about this $1 million, this in-season challenge. And so we got Todd Gilliland, who's kind of
Todd Gilligan is up against Hostevar.
Teammate Dave Smith and Carson Hostevar, and that can put headlines in the Capital Speedway now as Hostevar is down on last show. You never know.
No, Gilligan's teammates with Zilla Smith, remember? And he's battling Hostevar in the in-season tournament. I would be interested to hear the team radio for the 30.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hostevar Media Center this weekend. And his hometown of Portage, Michigan, is only a couple hours away. So he comes over to the Midwest. He's to stay at home before he comes over to Chicagoland for the race this weekend. Kind of gets two home games. When races in Michigan and here at Chicagoland for him. I've been still in this area and I've been spending more time.
He's out of the way.
So Boston will always be my favorite sports city, but Chicago is moving to a quickly number 2 spot. It's just an amazing downtown. All the little outskirt areas, each have their own little field. The fans have come out in droves. I mean, look at this place. Sold out grandstands. They have campers galore. They have not. Today looks amazing. The last 2 days, these rainstorms have come through have been just torrential down.
I don't know what Reddit ran over. I didn't see that.
There were fans here last night. We didn't finish the O'Reilly race until almost midnight local time. They were fighting. It's a great market. NASCAR folks here and the fans about to support the drivers. Remember, we pulled off property 3 days ago at Ross Chastain was at a local gas station, and there were what, hundreds of fans in line to get his autograph. Lots of energy came here, 35 for work on this oil spill, and the 45 split back the garage area, covered the pit road with all kinds of grease and oil. These teams are trying to make it as good as possible for their cars.
What do you do? Go on.
Where do you go? Everybody's pit stop.
Quickly. A lot of work going on pit road.
Here we go.
Right there. Stuff forward average race car back to the pit road.
Huh? I mean, there's all the liquid he's leaving behind.
He can cycle this field and sort out. And so the running order is driving me crazy.
I know it.
Way out you. Bob, Breeze, and Spin.
He's gonna be like fucking 20 laps down?
Probably more than that if they even get it back. If they get it there.
Stop by. I see a green light on the entrance. We'll get your wish. We're going to cycle his running order.
Going to get the cycle. Who fits? Who stays out? How do you manage it? Most challenging thing for us every time is when the caution comes out right in the middle.
They rode up in this
green
time?
flag that stops.
Yep.
Go down to the Weisbone pit road. Blaney and others coming down.
Yeah, and finally a good break for Christopher Bell after that pit road contact a little bit earlier. You see Ryan Blaney.
Boy, Chicagoland's throwing everybody through a loop.
The balance is close, but I have no idea what to tell you to do. If we're in too much traffic, they decided just to put 4 tires on it here and kind of see where they land. If people start in the top 10. And for Ryan Blaney, he said, I honestly feel like not much has changed for us throughout the race. The car needs more left turn, and at the end of the run, went to 3 for 1.
Right in a short group as we reset the running order, they get the restart the comeback. 25 laps to go, stay.
Okay, they need to fix this damn scoring.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have news and lights and banners. I think that's good. It's the most powerful iPhone ever on it. The best network. I should know.
Excuse me. T-Mobile is the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on
Those let down cars?
I read the flip. Nailed it.
At Haggerty, we don't see cars as things. They're unique, alive, loved. Buy them, wrench on them, and sometimes
Holy shit!
curse them. But most of all, we drive
I
them.
think they're putting a whole
Under
damn...
our skin, the sound and smell
brand new
of it is
radio.
real.
windows down,
Don't have to do
sideways,
that.
throttle. It's what we do.
Apparently.
Because cars are for driving.
Well, the damn thing's got a hole in it. You can't run it out there.
Get a free quote at Haggerty.com.
I thought there was only certain
I'm gonna
things
let you
you
know
could
about
do
something.
with it.
There's a store that's actually a club. With prices so good, you'll feel like a legend. Oh, nice one, Alex.
I think the radiator you can change.
The community runs.
Power steering pumps, belts and stuff like that you can change.
Well, I have no
Rings
idea
and stuff.
when
But
gave
you
America
couldn't
my
change
phone
the
number.
engine.
Over 85,000 people. Their thoughts on the Whopper,
No,
Burger King, even a few busted socks. Over and over.
I mean, you
it's
could
a
probably
classic
change the engine if you want to
better,
fire it up
way
and get it
better.
on the truck.
In the
You
kitchen, at the register,
can't change the engine and go back and.
every time. Well, we heard you loud and clear, so even more changes are coming. Because there's a new king. And it's you.
Red's fired up good at the first half of the season, but now he's kind
You
of
can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon.
losing his grip.
Looks like happy hour.
But Gately's actually the leader.
That's something on the track and it flies up into your radiator. That's really not something you can control, Alan.
How is Gately not a fucking alien? That's what I'm trying to get confirmation because I'm confused now. Yeah, right there. Did you see it?
Nascar back in the saddle at Chicagoland Speedway, racing here time in 7 years. Tonight it's the Pro 400 on
Those
TNT.
clouds don't look good either. But they don't look like they're anything.
I said sarcastically during the break, 75 cars. They waved around and felt that way. So John Hunter Nemechek, the first car 1 lap down at the time of caution. He gets the free pass. Officially,
Oh, boy.
17 cars take the wave around. All of this cycles back to William.
Okay, so now it's William Byron and Chase.
Okay, so they fixed it.
The 45
Yeah.
team is crashing in that last commercial
I don't
break. The old radiator came out, the new radiator came in. They're installing it now. I just talked to competition director Nate Rogers. He said that is the only change we're making on this car. We are trying to get out as soon as possible. Here's the old radiator. You can see fluid is still leaking out of the bottom right corner.
Oh!
Yeah, there's the hole.
Right now, Tyler Reddick is 10 points.
Something did go through it.
There.
Like a
That
bullet.
is what went through the radiator.
Is it pretty?
This entire issue. They're trying to get back on track as soon as they possibly can.
Is that a car? No.
Damage.
Well, Jar, you missed the one you should have shot his radiator out. That was Hamlin. Get it together if you're going to be shooting radiators out.
Right next to that green flag cycle.
Eh.
He's the control car.
There's Chase up there.
Briscoe. 22 laps.
Say hi, Bubba. Oh!
Whoa. What the hell was that about?
Get you some, Bowman! Come on, Bowman! Someone's in the wall. I don't know who that was. Yeah, Chase, you stay right there. I think that's Chase. Wow!
Tied in, racing Denny Hamlin. That's for 4th on track, just behind Chase Elliott. Got his best running position of the night.
Trying to battle back. Bowman crosses his nose, no contact there now, 3 wide. Christopher Bell to the inside.
One car right back in the game.
And we were wondering how much damage from that contact on pit road, but Adam Stevens to have that fully tuned up.
So it looks like William Byron. Oh, by Chase. Kenny Hansen, Tigers, Alex Chris Brian Blaney, Todd Gillen, Bubba Wallace. That's the top 10 right.
Hey! You idiot!
Blaney don't crash, everybody.
6 consecutive.
Did you just
7.
Lady fans, it's Adam Alexander. Pastor Jakes.
I would fall on the sword. Well executed night so far for he and Chief Jonathan Hassler.
Another. We'll get loose right here. Oh, they start track.
Oh, the bumps.
Car takes off up the racetrack, always wiped out.
We saw earlier how sensitive it is. I mean, Larson had to get away from it.
It was that cyclist, huh? Todd Gillen running 8. Don Hunter Nemechek, 12. Ricky Stagnos Jr., 14. All taking advantage of this.
Well, the guy talking about outside the top 20 when we began that green flag cycle earlier.
And then Blaney, who came down pit road, one of the first cars down pit road during the cycle, drops the field up to 6th.
Get an update from Pit Road Marty.
That wasn't long ago, Adam, that Eric Jones was in the top 10, but now he's back in 33rd, 32nd, actually. What's going on? Listen in. Then he came out, Steve, and said it feels like the steering rack is broken, and told the guys, listen, we got to clean up these mistakes.
That is fighting that wheel pretty good.
Jones.
Oh, is it Jones?
Yeah. I believe.
43. See what happens on the restart.
Oh, that's who got. Okay. I figured out who got on the wall now. It was Jones.
Not the lights are coming on. Light over there, man.
And we have the standings in there. Well, that Chase cut line rock. Eric Jones.
Yeah, it's almost 8:30 in Chicago. It's 5:30 here.
Now, game on like spots back. We watch.
Well, since that happened, it's probably that bad.
Yeah, and Gilligan's passing. It's like this up the other.
Something happened to his car when he went over his bumps or whatever.
And the first to come to the green flag cycle. It's kind of leveled out for him.
Barely hanging on to the top 10 right now.
Remember, the 14 laps to go on stage. Wants to get back to
Still Byron Briscoe Hamlin.
Stage points after selecting 7.
Chase, what'd you let Hamlin pass you for?
Oh, I didn't.
Chase, kick it in the ass. I picked you to win.
Between the two drivers. Chase Elliott.
Chase starts to go away.
Fourth in points. Chase Elliott fifth.
They run right now.
And Ty made the jump before. With the incredible execution last week, sweeping the stages at Sonoma, gets a top 5 finish. Put 54 points on the board. A great effort by that group to go out and deliver on the road course. And he's been quiet here tonight, but inside the top 5, looking for more.
This really suits Ty Gibbs' style. I was talking to Tyler Allen, his crew chief, this morning, Adam. He said he loves tracks where you can run up high. You can punch around. He credited to his.
McDowell had to serve a penalty, remember? Remember McDowell had to serve a penalty?
What do you have to serve?
Remember, he had to go down pit road at the beginning of the race?
I thought Hamlin got eliminated.
No! Remember, he passed Ty Gibbs or Ty Dillon?
Not real good front end speed in practice, but on long run, looked pretty good. 6 and 10 lap and 15 lap. So there's some speed in the front car. And he's one of the cars
Blame's
taken
running
and
now,
tested.
Chase, now.
Tired has Benny Hamlin and Mark Speed, the other two.
I love Blaney on NASCAR Nation earlier.
Then to go in the chase.
I would be glad Daytona 2001.
10 laps to go in the stage.
Danny, what do you have for us, Marty?
Be mine with those that's in your brain
Today.
or your mouth.
That doesn't take much these days.
Yes, we did the tire test. 6 to 10, but been a really good day for us at the intermediate track. So a top 5 finish. That'd be a fantastic day for us. We still have some improvements to make at Team Penske at this type of racetrack, but caught the caution at the right time and Blaney showing the speed to keep it up there in the top 10 right now.
And think about the tracks that are coming up. Short tracks, I mean, he wins at Phoenix earlier this year. We know how good he is in the draft. We got Atlanta next weekend. We still go to Daytona. So this is a team to really watch down the stretch of the regular season.
One car to watch, that 20-car.
Oh, the Chase is home track next week.
Repairs on
Yep.
the road, and he made the most of it. Up to 7 there, showing a little bit more speed. And the 12 and possibly 9, a couple positions from the 20 right there in front.
Look at the running order. Joe Gibbs Racing. Second, third, and fourth for Briscoe, Hamlin, and Gibbs. And you mentioned Bell. Riding 7, 3 wide here. I mean, that's a trio. You got Chastain, Logano, and Hocevar going at it.
The 21st, 22nd, 23rd in running order. No quit in any of those three, right? And perhaps there should be.
Let it go. I will not.
But so entertaining. A fan favorite, Hocevar. He's really becoming beloved. I'm going to tell you, here at a pre-race, every time he walks around the infield, every time he's near a fan group or on social media, fans really support driver 7-7.
Well, you walk around here and Steve talking about the fans and how knowledgeable they are in this region of the country, regardless of what you're talking about. But certainly NASCAR, if you walk around and you see so many fans now wearing that 77 gear. Out of it produced when he won that race at Talladega.
Oh, that's celebration.
Classic.
It's time.
5 laps to go, stage. Oh, look at that.
Time for the clipboard, Trinity.
Gano tried to just go where he wasn't and make a little bit of contact on the front straightaway. Those smart meat and those are really bad right there. And if they're smiling, it's hard racing. But when you're outside, frustration starts to build. I was back out on the racetrack right on board with 29 laps down. Battle. Fun. Gano trying to salvage a good day after it's been really frustratingly slow in practice qualifying. Well, Blaney finally takes the spot away from the 9 Chase Elliott.
Blaney got Chase.
His buddy's there.
I know, I got it.
Back stage in the game. I did a bunch of them in here. Look at the lineup. Gibbs stage place. Blaney's top 5 in that category. Byron in line to get a bunch of them tonight. Won the opening stage. Going to be sure to go this time by. Briscoe right there with him. Hamlin not too far back.
See the speed of 5 cars. That spin and definitely dared to pick away around. Hold the tire. Didn't work. They didn't get the yellow back to 2 laps down. It's been interesting right here if we ride on board or think of this fight. Then he leads to the nose. The 19 car dropped across the front of the 11 kind of creates like a low weight of variator. Don't want to be behind anybody. You want to be offset or it's there. So Biggins seems to be quicker. The 19 probably struggling and he gets closer to the 24. So that presents opportunity for Denny. Maybe take position, if not 2. It's going to have to quick though.
Final lap stage 2.
Briscoe's going to send it off the racetrack. Mike coming up the run down the back straightaway to close the gap. Right up on the back bumper, the 24 is trying to make it confusing as to where he might go.
Shot fade there. Down into the corner.
24 minutes. All right, look in right here. Oh, 19 out of gas. Got tight.
Byron back in green and white. Check the flag. It's a stage sweep for drive 24.
Oh.
There's 21 total stage points for Byron in the last 11 races. It's 20 here tonight. That is big time.
Short run speed on the 24 car is evident. The long run speed is there for the 19 and 11, and all the Toyotas basically. Can the 24 keep control of the race, Steve? That's going to be the magic. That's it. Getting to victory lane. That is absolutely it, right? Because we have seen clean air that 24 works, but balls behind. They're calling it not big. I thought it was Euro stuff.
Yeah. No traveling. Let us get the stage victory. Glad you're with us on a holiday weekend. Happy 4th of July to everybody's watching.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. And 1% good alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Blazing Wings in a big 6 for 19.
We tied at 6.
That's not over here. Want to try it? Sure.
You okay?
All right, it's really not that. Whoa,
Almost over, Dad. Almost over.
6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I can. Can't spell American without it. At the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, say I can in a Ram truck. I can tow what others won't. Power to anything. Depend on it for everything. And I can back it all up better than anybody. Can do anything this summer with your team at the Ram Make This the Summer sales event because nothing stops Ram.
Get 15% below MSRP for an average $13,300 below MSRP. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days in the 2026 Ram 1500 Limited.
Olive Garden's Calabrian summer is ending soon, so come say goodbye to these hot chicken bites. To more delicious flavors that are pretty fire, and to a price that still starts at just $12.99. Hurry in before they're gone.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Tea and 5% good alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Wow, I had no idea how many of you would call me when I gave America my phone number. Over 85,000 people shared thoughts on the Whopper, Burger King, even a few busted songs. Over and over, you said fast food needs to do better, way better. In the kitchen, at the register, a drive-through, every time. Well, we heard you loud and clear, so even more changes are coming. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
NASCAR Cup Series Racing on TNT is brought to you by the Credit Card Bank NASCAR American Express Card.
Good job.
And by Straight Talk Wireless, partner of NASCAR. Available at Walmart, straighttalk.com. All right, here with Kyle Larson. They're kind of a yo-yo night for them since they had their issue. Pass right here. Cars.com. That put him in the 1 lap down category. He had got the 1 lap down and then got passed on the shoulder tires after taking away from him. So pass here, we'll get it back to 1 lap.
They look for the home run. Wave around, let's put yellow. It's going to be an interesting final stage. A little longer than stage 1 and 2. And both stage 1 and 2 have early yellows. It strung even more. Our overall green flag runs were on the shorter side. And I think the longest we've had is 35 laps. I think that benefits in 24. And then sleeping with stages, Steve, with the short run speed, you got. And that's a great point. Now the question is, can you get clean and green?
99 to
If
go.
that happens, does the 19, does the 11, can they stay close enough to cuts to use those older tires? Talk about pit crews, how important they are, and this is when they need to shine. Give up that spot. Literally giving up control of the race. Can you their victory with other teams. So they come on pit road first and need the lead pit road. If they have pro maintain the lead.
Last time Byron got a stage sweep to go to victory lane a season ago. Race recap tonight, Center Austin busy. Another problem for Kyle Larson to spin. Reddick spent all that time behind the wall. Points difference right now, 44 between Hamlin and Reddick at the top of the chase stand. Pit stops. Wrap things in stage 2 and anticipate the final stage. Head down Levismo, pit road. Good Shannon.
Chase Briscoe going second right now. Great points day for this 19 team who finished second at Sonoma 1 week ago. They're just trying to figure out how the car will change or how it will be affected if they get that lead in clean air. But they did tell him he needs to be able to arc that number 3 a little bit better. Danielle. See Ty Gibbs in the 54 hitting now. He said with the sun going down, Chief Tyler Allen, I am just waiting 2, 3. He said, we'll take him. He scored 9 stage points today, Martin.
Byron's at the freeway show. All I'm worried about is a big point stage. Chet and that Cowboy, 2 stage wins for Willie and Byron. Said he went tight the longer he ran. Same point for Denny Hamlin, just too tight on the long run as well, especially in 1 and 2, Adam.
Everybody executing up front when it comes to their pit stop. If you want control, Byron's got it. He cuts off in front of Briscoe, Hamlin, Gibbs, and Blaney. Final stage coming up from Chicagoland.
Yay!
How did I get here?
What are you doing after this?
Despite vision loss from it started when Levismo opened up my world. I was worried when I started to lose my sight, but my doctor recommended Levismo. Levismo is different. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD. So I'm back doing what I love, knowing that Levismo improves vision. And there's a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Levismo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Levismo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
I'm bringing it all into focus. Open up your world with Levismo.
That's the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for wet AMD and diabetic macular edema. Ask your retina specialist about Levismo.
Wednesday, Josh Gates heads to Laos in Southeast Asia to uncover the mysteries around these elusive stone objects known as death jars.
We found individuals buried inside this jar.
And cutting-edge technology and new discoveries. Look at that.
Who made these jars and why?
Put a face to a lost civilization.
Oh my God.
Expedition Unknown. A new adventure starts Wednesday at 9 on Discovery.
Before the big race on the weekend, buckle up for NASCAR's High Octane. True TV and HBO Max will bring you exclusive Cup Series practices and qualify. See how teams tweak their rides to perfection in practice, and go all out in qualifying to try and lock in a front row spot on the starting grid. It's the competition before the race, setting the stage for victory later. NASCAR practice and qualify every week on True TV and stream on HBO Max.
America, put down the burgers and pick up Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty for cheese. It's the best cheese. It's the best meat. It's only available at Arby's.
We have the meats.
To get any job done right, you want tools you're proud of. Tools good enough for the pros, designed to be easier to use for everyone. You want Husqvarna. Smart, reliable, tough. Bring your
Yeah,
itch.
that's what we need, one of those automatic mower things to mow your weeds.
Right,
out there, like go to work.
In that second stage, Kyle Reddick loses an oil cooler, and that potentially has massive points implications as we move forward. Reddick had no finishes outside the top 15 in the 14 races of the season. This will mark his 4th finish outside the top 20 in the
there he
last
goes.
5 races. So potential massive point swing here at Chicagoland Speedway, but the racing has been fantastic.
Gotta do the
We're really
TikTok.
impressed with that guy Ryan Blaney in the 12. Well, anytime there's a loser, there's a winner. So Reddick going obviously use it with that problem. That was a huge break for Blaney. He had not hit it. That got in track position. Finished
in the top 5 right now. What about the battle for the lead that we saw earlier? Chicagoland has proven wildly up coming to this place. You see two Joe Gibbs racing cars, Hamlin and Briscoe, going to split the 23 lever right here at Bubba Wallace. It's an epic. William Byron said, hold my beer, I'll be there in a second to come up and win the next stage. Absolutely fantastic racing, Adam. And I'll wait to see how this thing wraps up.
I'm just glad Murray got to hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Y'all got beer down there? Let's deal. Come on, that's not.
Talked about the effort on pit road. Zane Smith did have an uncontrolled tire. It's inside the top 20, so he'll have to come from the back. Front row, Byron and Briscoe. Talked about keeping control of pit lane. Want to do it on the restart as well. One stage, Chicagoland Speedway on TNT.
When you're on top of the racetrack.
Well, we're at the restart.
Bubba Wallace joining them. That's far right.
William Byron has the lead. Chase Briscoe. Ty Gibbs going at it second place.
Inside of his teammate, Chase Briscoe. Racing for second as they come up turn 4. Second to fifth.
Bell and Hamlin are fighting for third place.
All getting it done for the coach. Joe Gibbs Racing.
Almost a little bit of nose coverage there. Now a 3 wide battle.
So it's Byron.
Upset right there on the
Gets it. Edges ahead of Briscoe.
Oh, wow.
Hamlin about took his teammate out.
It's entertaining. Stay on the outside here around turn 2. Back straightaway. Briscoe to the inside. Big forward Ty Gibbs. Takes that spot away.
Body language on this restart says it's time to go.
I think the 4 Gibbs cars, all of them know how good they are in the long run. They want to be the leader of that group. Watch this slide job off the 11 up in front of the 20 right here.
Briscoe's trying to wreck people. Hamlin's trying to wreck his teammate.
That would have been the first time.
Oh, you should have seen what Briscoe did a minute ago.
Oh, I saw it.
My God.
You're the 20 in the 11. Hammer down low. Remember, these are the two that race like this in the closing lap of the 600. And allowed Daniel Suarez kind of maintain the lead. We thought it was going to be a Gibbs car. They could not sort it out. And they were both part of the battle as well at Nashville, Steve. You had an epic 3 wide white flag. Rick Verdell with wrist injury now. It feels like he's on the way back to a full recovery.
At that point,
Do those clouds get closer, or is it just me? Huh? Do those clouds off of turn 3 and 4 get closer? Are those clouds getting closer, or they're just? Is it just me? Does it know you might be? Oh boy. That's gonna make this race a lot. Maybe that's why everybody's racing so hard now.
It's still a lot of
Lane down as well as the track goes up.
Oh.
A little harder to make that high line work.
Last stage, they gotta go.
Look to see where the fastest lap run, and let's go back on lap 90. Well, this race between Cindric and Suarez. I mentioned the 600. Well, there's the winner of Charlotte Danielle. Daniel Suarez in the 7th.
What a day for Suarez. The biggest Archie Gold, a blue collar day is what we're going to have. It's no magic trick to pull out a strategy. 26, we're just going to have to pick them off one at a time in track position. That's exactly what they've done. From 26, Suarez is down 12, getting so close to cracking the top 10. He is happy with his car, and remember, Adam, won the Coke 600 on an intermediate in May.
And slip back to 11. Chick Standish. Optimal ground last couple of weeks in that regard. Coming off from the airport practice, staying in the game tonight.
Pace games are going to have some brackets, right? Like the first two are separated, then there's 4 or 5 other guys that are together, then a couple left, right? We're starting to see some separations. When you talk about Bell and that wrist injury, right? He is trying to chase Flores down. That's the next position up the road for him when it comes to the standing. You see on the left side of your screen, remember 16 advanced, but we really think top 10, even top 5 or 6 on the restart have the best opportunity when it comes to the championship.
Talk about Suarez winning Cook 600. Corey Hahn wins in San Diego. Basically put a spot there. Hahn up to 12th in the running order.
Ryan Blaney here in the 12 car. Called us the back bumper of Chris Ravel, trying to take that spot away. Press by the speed and the 12 of Blaney, and it's like the fourth been very good all summer long. Busher was strong early in the race. Right now, riding to 15. We're really up from the field is just 12.
Well, I think about Blaney, and I look down the road, and third in points. But they're going to be great when you look at the reset for the chase. But we've also talked about where they are when it comes to intermediate performance. And you're going to have to be good on these mile and a halves in the chase if you're going to have a chance to win the title.
Well, I know Team Penske knows they want to have their cars better, but they have to be very happy, Dale, to know that they got this man in a contract extension. I mean, what he does behind the wheel of this front car, it's not in question, right? They locked him up. They have their franchise guy. Logano's a great guy, multi-sided champion, but Blaney being a little younger, and he just is the leader of the pack pretty consistently. Yeah, I said recently that Blaney's a better driver. And I think when you go down to the garage and you look at how good Toyotas are.
Ryan a Briscoe. Oh. That's a guy. I was about that. Huh? Briscoe started going all the way. I think their score thing was acting up. Those clouds ain't looking good.
And Chris paid such a compliment to Blaney of what he's able
to Fast halfway, I don't know.
the speed that it is.
I know.
What the point advantage may or may not be, where Chevrolet stacks up, where it is, and every conversation and Blaney's a driving machine, because they just don't believe that's where those pesky cars can run. Oh, shit.
Well, he's a student of the game, and I would say the same about Corey Hahn, 12th right now, Shannon.
Certainly the youth of that Toyota program, what a race he has had. Started 28th here today. He has he has been making his way just outside the top 10. This team's been very strategic about the races that they put him in. Give him some time in between each one to get ready. They actually started preparing for this one while they were working on San Diego setup. A boy I told me today is about trying the top lane. He said, I've never really been very good up there. Haven't been able to find speed. I want to go up there. I want to test it. If I don't push myself today in this race, it will have been a failure.
Running everything. But never time Terry doesn't run anything full time. Up, go Riley, he's up, bouncing all around. I'm gonna take a minute to tip of the hat. All money for you, Barker. Chief and 49 got that win out to San Diego at number 600 on top of the pit box today. Did a lot for Buck Wallace, did a lot for this young man. Guy in the garage that we rarely see not in the distance. And you know what? If you're a young driver, he just tells you like it is. So it's, you always gonna know exactly where you stand.
I'm falling asleep over there. You know, I have glaucoma. Sometimes I need to close my eyes for a minute.
It's hard to do that.
Well, it looks like you're sleeping.
I think since he won in San Diego, our expectations have shifted somewhat. Like, is 12 really a great day? Absolutely, it is. Gets this down of the field.
Right with Hamlin, man, he tapped him on the shoulder. Become full time in 2027. I would say there's some similarities between these two. When you think about mindset, approach, riding style, and Hamlin racing to the outside of Gibbs third.
As we get deeper into this run, the expectation would be that the Toyotas can start to put a little bit of pressure on William Byron. Briscoe 8-10 back. Seems to be maybe closing the gap a little bit.
William Byron continues to lead 68 out tonight. The guy that swept stage 1 and stage 2, 78 left.
So we're in the club right now. Yeah. Ooh, how about now? Yeah. How about now? Yeah. We're always in the club because you can order anything you need in the system. Why don't you order some double A batteries and some sushi? Join us, Sand Club. Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with real green tea and 5% of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Xfinity wants their customers online even faster. So now they're offering same-day Wi-Fi delivery. Do you think you're up for the job?
I mean, I am pretty fast.
How do you feel about cul-de-sacs?
Just keep turning left.
Parallel parking?
Easier than a pit stop.
Speed bumps?
They're more of a suggestion.
3-point turns?
I'm a 2-point kind of guy.
Good. Most people panic on that one.
I'm here for the nephew. Bubba. Tyler. Same day Wi-Fi. Delivered NASCAR fast. This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and Milky Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right. And some people don't say anything because frankly it's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Arby's, we have the meat. Harbor Freight Tools are working hard in real garages across America. Like Nico's one-man shop in Illinois. He demands affordable tools that don't quit because he never quits until the job's done. Harbor Freight, built for tool people.
I've doubted myself more times than I can count. Heard every opinion. Read every headline. But when you're surrounded by the right people, you learn it's about more than just racing. It's about why you're racing. Who you're racing for. And when you realize that, you take control of your story.
There.
Built on will, defined by Speedway. Bled into the concrete and asphalt that is our DNA. From revolution to evolution. Traditions, loud, proud, unmistakable, free. Then kick-ass all-regular full throttle weekend at a time. Place where those that they want to get to. 30th celebration without cream.
Great night, Joliet, Illinois. Nascar on TNT, live at Chicagoland Speedway. Let's go back to 3 green and what we were keeping our eye on, fellas.
Well, change of track is absolutely coming true as the sun starts to set. The lights are coming on. We still have 72 laps to go in this race. This track is starting to darken up the Cairo. Talk about Toyota versus the field is really Toyota versus William Byron right now. Dave Flitter and Sage 1 Big Byron out front. Keeping a pretty solid lead over Briscoe right now. Can he stay there?
Let's get an update for pit road. Here's Marty Snyder.
Convenient timing, Adam, that Steve is keeping his eye on this changing track.
Who's pitting?
What turn since you got that car? She's going to hang it around the top 5.
71. Oh. I don't think if I had turned on the other, we would have been fine today. Don't worry. Wednesday, I got some new stuff that we're gonna try. Where's it go? But it's microwave. I hope it's not. Huh? Not oven. No, microwave.
Your car fits under green and fires.
I can tell you when this is over.
Let's be over at 6. Dramatically. They changed the whole next run. Yes, is right.
Well, Dad, it's 6 o'clock right now. That's what I said when I checked it. 6:30.
No, Alan. Post race is supposed to be on right now.
Huh. Oh, because remember they didn't start on time because of some dumb reason?
For this long run. Oh, looking really good. It's bright time tonight. Play the dog season. Now let's
Donna. 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 Na 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 na. They said play the dog.
He gets the pole, Nashville. Jumps and starts, so has to come to the back.
We need a caution. Larson's only one left guy. I just saw that. But it's going to take a fucking miracle for him to get back up there.
Cycle stops. Here he is.
Blow up, Denny! Oh, wait, no. I can't do that. Because then I'll have to use a swap. Does it you? Come on, we need a caution. His car's dirty. Come on. Is everybody tired of something? Is it probably? Someone spin out or something. Good God.
Was up there in seventh. This has really been a part of the equation tonight, Danielle.
He really has had one of the best cars all day today, Adam. Carl today just said,
We got 4 guys in that IndyCar race today. There was no caution flags in that one.
Yeah, there was.
No, there wasn't. They said it went all the way from green flag to the end.
Huh.
Some of the guys were having visors up, holding their hands up, trying to get fresh air into the car to cool down. It was a hot day.
Desert, you're sweating.
Sweating bullets everywhere. But we only got 65 more laps to go.
Please! Herbs is doing good.
Hyde continues to battle, moving forward now, attacking Cindric for the 11th position.
For them, Riley Hurt, that was a good night inside the top 10 a couple of weeks ago. Matched his career best in San Diego.
It's not just on the racetrack, guys. I'm looking at the pit stops from today. Briscoe's fastest stop of the year was today. Two of Byron's 3 fastest were today. Two of Hamlin's 5 fastest stops were today. So these teams are figuring out the set from the racetrack. Pit road is figuring it out. Now the question is, you can go fast. Speed like pit stop, man. I just need a pace here. Let's not wait for the pits. And if the driver coming off pit road, Dale, I know you want to try to get all you can, but I would be reminding you how tricky this is. Yeah, so far in the ropes third and 3 minutes, but he's pushing the limit here, try to maximize getting on and getting off pit road, getting on to these more tough parts. And you mentioned all these cars to run in the front of the field, Briscoe, Byron, Vinnie Hamlin, Cooper Bell. Yes, they all have top 10 pit crews. This will be a heck of a competition between the teams on the racetrack and on pit road. And Tia Briscoe on curve 2 exit. Been too high, keeps right there in the wall.
Oh!
Not hard contact, but on the sidewall of the tire, missed the boards for quite a while. Sometimes that knocked the sidewall out of the tire.
Yeah, that's one of my cars.
I'm racing around Larson. Got the free pass to get 1 lap down. Now, 1 lap down once again.
Larson's back to 2 laps down.
Then he's got back. Then he's got back by 20.
Top 5, 16 more to go. 5, Briscoe, Hamlin, Bell, and Gibb. Flag pit stops coming up on TNT.
Listen! Oh! Chevy drivers across America want the next 5 years. But one thing they won't is take interest in a new Chevy. Just ask. Get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 50 Equinox and Trax models, with no payments until after Labor Day. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I think that's coolest. It's the most powerful iPhone ever. 100% network. I should dance.
Yes, at T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us. On Snap.
I'm gonna have a flip.
happen knows that 1 4 vehicles will need a battery this year. That's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa is a trusted solution for the electrical parts, tools, and expertise that keeps your business moving full speed ahead. And
Blazing Wings in a big 6 for $19.99. Careful, those babies are moving the content.
I can handle the heat. Want to try it? Here.
Hey, you're right, it's really not that. Oh, too spicy, too spicy. Oh. 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
In the U.S., there's a break-in every 26 seconds. Simply Safe does more than just alert. We stop crime before it starts.
Stop. This is Simply Safe. You're being monitored and recorded. I'm requesting police dispatch.
Using AI alerts, U.S.-based live agents help deter break-ins. Simply Safe, no long-term contracts. Monitoring and deterrence plans starting around $1 a day.
With Calcium, you can make predictions on anything, right from the palm of your hand.
Sounds great. Tony Gories can use their pens.
Before they make a pit stop, I gotta make a pit stop.
Inside of 16 laps to go. William Byron leads. Let's do our credit one bank ones to watch.
Yeah, I mean, the guy up front's pretty easy to get your eye on. William Byron, he has come into this race leading more laps tonight than he's led the entire season. Winless this year. They are looking for a great night, hoping to cap it off with a win. Well, he was my pick at the beginning of the day. It's been a little more eventful than I was looking for with the damage on pit road, but Adam Stevens took the time, made the repairs. Here it fell, up the third. He's closing the lead of William Byron down to just over 3 seconds, 13 minutes in his career. It's been 25 starts since we could really make it Bristol. You could ring the bell today.
We got a Byron, and they got a Bell. I'm going Briscoe, the man running in the second position. Finished runner-up last week, Shane Van Gisbergen. This guy really has turned up the heat in recent weeks. And when you think about his performance on mile and a half, inside the top 10 and 6 of the last day, that reminds you of this. He had a great night going to the Coke 600 before they cracked out, hitting a ton of stage points up inside the top 2 standings now. I like what you're still doing.
I tell you, it's stacking up. Here in front, the lead's shrinking, and that matters because all those pit stops, you want to punch quicker if you can. On white, Briscoe pull that tear off, go to the pin advance and the clear by.
No pit stops yet? Oh, yeah. Damn! Thought they said the pit window was open.
Tap in there, Marty.
So the year so far for William Byron. He's got 93 laps. He's up front here, Chicago. Getting a read on the cars behind him. It is Byron versus Joe Gibbs Racing right now. All 4 Gibbs cars right behind him. And he told him, Rachel told him a moment ago, listen, you have a 4-second gap over Hamlin. That's the car they focus on. Byron got to move his line around.
Briscoe's in, yeah, Briscoe.
Team cars.
Extra lap to pit road, he does. On the pit road, going under the block. Well done by driver 24. Now it's up to the pit crew. They need a clean and green stop, and he'll try to cycle back out in front of the 19. He's already changed those 4 tires.
William Byron had a 1-second lead over Chase Briscoe when the 19 made his scheduled stop. Handful of other drivers coming down now. Here's 24, Marty.
Boy, Adam, it took Rudy Fugle about 3 seconds after he saw the 19 on pit road. The advantage of those French tires to call it real fun with pit road. Pretty awesome.
Screen, left side of the screen, 19 of Briscoe, who's already completed his service. Let's see if he can do something about this. On board with Briscoe, up ahead, Byron trying to get
Opposite way. on the green flag cycle earlier. Byron was able to take advantage. This time Briscoe gets by. Isbell makes his stop, Marty. Back-to-back impressive performances from Fritz Rubell up to the top 5 at Sonoma last week. Now let's see what Paul cycle that was margin 2-3 on that last run.
The 19, remember the 11, the leader is yet to come to pit road. 48 on pit road, Shannon.
Yeah, pretty solid day for the most recent winner here at Chicagoland. He's really good at 1 and 2. And like everybody else, the car is really starting to come alive as these temperatures have gone down, guys.
Yeah, for Briscoe to Byron, all that one extra lap. Now we see the 11 right side gets stable on the pit road. He'll get his service done.
Michael's Bubba Wallace took race lead. Scheduled green flag pit stops, final stage at Chicagoland. Pole center heading your way, Marty.
And has the advantage of that number 1 pit stall, which has helped him with the caution, except for that one stop where the 11 kind of had an issue on that stop. Hamlin, for the first time all night long, moved it 2-3 and said it was too edgy in 3 and 4. Slides in the box. Critical adjustment here towards 11 because he's kind of lost that long one pace. It's 15, Chicago, that's back out on the racetrack. We'll see him in the cycle.
Looking at pit stops from the 19 to the 24, very similar. Rolling times very similar. It was all under the pit road, one lap through the lap time, seconds half faster than the other car. That reason he got from the front. 23 of Bubba Wallace on pit road, Danielle.
Bubba Wallace is in right now. That's how many laps go the tires. He couldn't wait his product and staying with him. He sent him all over the place. He wanted those 4 fresh figures. He's down the way. Great himself for Bubba Wallace. 9.4 seconds.
Forward right to the pylon. He can take a pit stop. Corey Hyde gives up the top spot. Here he is, Shannon.
What a great run it is for this young man. Won the race at Speedway, took the week off, and he's been running in the top 10. Took the car fired up tight this run, but overall he is happy. That's it, he's done it.
Right away. Everyone freaks and make pit stops. Once they execute, it was cycle back to Chase Briscoe. Was able to cycle to the front. You talk about those drivers that have made those green flag pit stops.
And Dale put the warning out there 60 or 70 laps ago. He said the 24 looked best on short run. Can he hold the lead? And he was able to hold the lead, using the air, using traffic. But now Briscoe, James Small, they came early because they have to hit the snow. Just what Dale's been pointing out. Now they've done it. That'll let Briscoe kind of set the pace. That's only going to make this 19 car harder to beat, who I already think is a better long-run car than Byron.
Briscoe was a second behind Biden when he came to pit road that lap early. Now you can see about 9/10 of a second in front of him.
And that's so difficult into the 24, the leaders, because they're already on the early side of the
45 to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's doesn't look good for Byron. I mean, he's had a great car all night long. When's the last time we've seen?
It should have been over a long time
this year.
I think, but
in quite a while. It's a track change.
I don't know what the issue was at the beginning.
It's kind of everybody. Everybody's experiencing that grip increase. Everybody's experiencing more comfort, more grip. You see this 19 car wrapping right around the bottom, maintaining that 1 second gap. 44 laps to go. I don't see the balance going away on that 19. Byron's going to have to be perfect, and he's going to have to take risks that he hadn't taken all day long to try to drive that car a little bit harder, put it places that's ran tonight, trying to run down the 19.
Cedric's had a good night. I thought about scoring points. Able to get around Chastain for 11th on. Actually, go around to 71 of McDowell. He needs to make a pit stop. It's not yet come in this green flag cycle. So back to the top 10 for driver 2.
The curious decision in my mind when I look at the leaderboard is Denny Hamlin's decision to run 4 extra laps. They must feel there's that much payoff on the later side of this tire because they've lost multiple seconds. They went from about 3.5 seconds back to now.
Maybe they're banking on a caution.
6 seconds back. So, they obviously have a plan. They know what they want to strategize on. They must feel the long run. The pressure tires at the end of the run is where the left's going to make his ground. Unfortunately, he has to go through Tigers again. Go through Blaney again. That's going to take tire life out of this left car. Good little run right there. Give him an opportunity to try to get to the top. This 54 going down into turn one, take the spot rather easily, I believe. Tire advantage showing off just a little bit there around the exit turn two. Now the passes happen like that. That's not going to hurt the tires very much. That was a good pass.
And we're the fifth. 10 seconds behind his teammate Chase Briscoe. 50 to 40, Black Maybe 5 to Bennett, Blaney, Hamlin in top 5. Nascar 10, 5 away.
This guy owns needs from other states. You don't have a fish.
I don't think we're going to get caution. Unfortunately.
Now that's a catch. And for the mountains. I'm gonna let you know something. There's a store, it's handshake club. With prices so good, you'll feel like legend. Oh, nice one, Alex. The value runs deep here. The community runs deep. Come join us. Simmons Club.
And there it was. The first great American wall. Everyone was like a sonic boom across this country didn't tiptoe onto the world stage. Hell no. We were born loud. Liberty is loud, baby. Something to say? Say it. Something to prove? Prove it. Because in this country, in loud trust.
You know, paying less for less ain't a good deal. It's just less, but when you pay less and you get more, that's a good deal. And that's Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk's always been the same price since they started, back in 2009. And they always offer free 5G phones for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network. Straightforward, always. Find it in the same place you've always found straightforward prices.
Switch to Straight Talk Wireless. And now plans starting at just $25 a month, exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
Woven into a fabric as rebellious as our roots. Embrace. Out-try, outlast, out-feel, joy, pain, angst, fire, until one driver emerges. Winner. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Wrapping things here at Chicagoland Speedway.
Oh.
A busy one as well. Our
The trucks.
Friday for Lime Rock.
Ain't no Riley that Lime Rock.
Saturday on Raleigh Auto Parts Series racing under the lights Saturday evening.
No, we're not doing Friday trucks.
Time.
That road course is so freaking weird.
Back at it next Sunday evening. In the grab, our coverage begins with NASCAR Nation, presented by Darius, 6 o'clock.
One of the best tickets in NASCAR. Like, it takes a few laps to even imagine what you're seeing out the window. We go, great. Talked a lot about Briscoe, Byron, Hamlin, all these guys. Look at this guy, 48 Bowman. But some of the drivers actually, you know, that really gets to something like Roman obviously coming off and had been here many, many years ago. He's some track and had a lot of success at.
I mean, Mr. Chicago, when you think about what he did on the streets, right? He's winning on both tracks.
Absolutely. So, sitting here running in the top 20 all night long, really consistent, marching forward, late in the race when it matters, 34 laps to go, sitting here with a top 5, right in his lap. This past week, he laps to go, driving away, trying to chase down Chicagoland and Hamlin. And to have it, it's too eccentric. See the challenge, 48's thinking he can advance, get a line.
I mean, you talk about drivers getting it done tonight, and we're going to continue. There's going to be a second race to go to the chase when we wrap things here this evening. Let's go to Eric Jones. He jumped inside the top 16. Fell out the last couple of weeks racing on the road courses. But here he is tonight, and he's come back to 16, and he's +1 right now for Freeze.
And look at this whole back. I mean, this whole mess down here.
That's exactly what it is.
How about this guy? Mentioned the points, Allmendinger, 16 below. Having a really nice day, a quiet day, running 18. Just remind everybody, this is an organization decided to switch their truck program to Ram for that reason. Then they did. Everybody's like, listen, we can't give you our truck info. You're going to run a different manufacturer. Paul said that's going to be our plan. We're going to do it. Here's Ethan Allmendinger running 18, and behind him, just back about a second or so, 10 of Ty Dillon. So both quality cars having nice runs here in Chicago.
Oscar Knight.
Do you not think that's stupid?
on board with Joey Logano sitting at 15th.
How is a truck going to affect that company?
And those skis.
I think some of these manufacturers just need to stop taking this seriously.
Most of the year trying to get this car comfortable for Joey. Works really hard to give himself an opportunity in the top 20. And then you got Stenhouse Jr. down the side. Turn for the first lap of the race. I thought this thing was open. But he's working really hard, sitting here at 20 right now, fighting his car in the top 20.
Pretty sure he would love to play Mr. Nemechek visit after the race after that.
When it on the left side of your screen, I mean, 2 straight weeks against Inspired Drive. Because he eliminated Suarez last week at Sonoma, head-to-head with Hocevar this week. The advantage goes to the 34 with 30 laps to go.
Now, I don't need that to happen. Hocevar, take it down. Reddick in Atlanta, Reddick's not going to be there more than likely. Well, if you just screwed it in, Hocevar defense, you got a little contact Zane Smith early in the race that got him into the wall. The 77, just trying to salvage what they can. I'm sure there's damage to the right side of this car. It's pretty heavy contact.
Points.
Wonder what it would do if he actually gets to that 38.
Man, that's
Close to bar.
Just putting all the laps together he needs. He's got the comfortable 10.5 lead now.
I honestly think that's why Smith did it, because he was racing, and for the in-season tournament, he was racing his teammate, so he decided, let me help you out, just put him in a wall. And if that is the case, I think that's wrong.
You know, Richie had always seemed to come on, and I'm starting to wonder what those tires look like that came off pit road on that long run. This set right here will be the longest lean flat run we will try to put on a set of tires. I think, hey, last couple of corners, Briscoe lost about half that second. Wow. Second on both. And it's a bit on corner extra two. You saw him get to the wall there many minutes ago. So as he pushed his car really hard, starting to be challenged by the balance of the car, firing to the front, close the gap. And that was my question about the tires. If they push harder along the run, right there, you slide around. You've seen this tire combination fall right off. What? Second. About this on the golf course. Although the 2 young babies, I'm not sure they're playing any golf, but they try to get out. I've been a part of the course, and I will tell you the entertainment guys is trash talk, just sleep, all of front of Blaney.
Eric's back there in 8th behind him, Danielle.
Bubba lets his car tight. It's is complaining. They're asking him to try to maximize his lap time and manage his tires. They took a look at the last set that just came off on that cycle itself. So you can listen to the radio. Some cording, Steve Latorre, does that give you concern now with 25 laps to go?
Yes. I mean, I don't care. I want to caution no matter what. Oh, never mind. My hope of getting a points is out there. But was he waving out the window?
Track and starting to inch in on the 19. Yeah. Traffic. Catching looks a little bit of time. But with the 24 running the top of the racetrack, he's starting to close the gap just a little bit.
Whoa! He's doing the 2-step dance right now.
A moment ago, it's kind of tightened this car up a little bit as well. So that's what he's doing. Taking out that precondition, trying to make it tighter about where he runs on the racetrack.
Last couple of corners have been really big for Briscoe, and he's got it back to a second. Briscoe will start to get some information from his spotter about where the 24 is running. If Briscoe notices the gap closing, he'll say, hey, where is he running? Where do I need to run Then you have to try the line, and he's running.
It looks like Briscoe out these corners is like doing that.
Mentioned the lead getting larger. Byron now changes his line. Trying to see if he can find speed again. 1 second sounds like a lot. You can see it right there in your screen. What is that? 25, 30 car lengths. That's a lap car in the wrong spot. You could lose a second in a lap. The lap car.
Briscoe looks like he's sideways in these. Yeah.
The gaggle of cars really that going to disrupt Briscoe's pace. Just have to try to get to those cars and dispose of them as quickly as possible. Good little line right there for Byron. 3 and 4. Like you can hit it every now and then and gain a little bit.
Going to have to go for Chase Briscoe. So much about the schedule and the opportunities that lie ahead. You know, next week we go to Atlanta. Briscoe was second there earlier in the campaign. Go to the draft flag last fall at Talladega. Watching what he's doing out front. But then I go to Denny Hamlin right in Portland. And the time that he's making up, even later, fresher tires.
And Hamlin on 5 lap longer run to have 5 lap fresher tires. Last time 5 leaders, 80s, 70s. Denny Hamlin was in the 40s. This lap, still 2 tenths faster than the leader. I don't know if he can make up 9 seconds back is where he entered the racetrack. That's going to be a heck of a run over the last bit here. And as we keep saying, potential cords on these right side tires with a little bit fresher tires help you like. And if the 19 and 20 get racing, if the 24 gets there, a couple laps side by side, they'll back right up to Bell. Here's Bell right here. That's a bad spot to be in. That's the gaggle. It's talking about. That's the last part on the bottom. It's really your preference. Once you get to the top of the racetrack and the line that they're running to keep your momentum up, you get slowed down running on the inside of them down straightaways like this. Costing you tenths of a second.
You can see the go to the pylon showing the fire data, talking about now everybody manage that green flag cycle.
Yeah, lefts and rights, how many laps they have. They're matching here because everybody changed 4 tires. You got to look at it because there's a lot of times we'll have split tire choices coming to the end of these races.
Now to Shannon.
So it looks like it's going to be the 19 going to victory lane. So there's caution after something.
Steady and not a lot. As he tries to get this ring down to finish second. Last week in Sonoma was so disappointing. Knew he left something on the table. This would be good redemption.
Yeah, there were a lot of people last Sunday at Sonoma that felt like they let an opportunity get away because for the first time in a long time, Shane Van Gisbergen.
It looks like Byron kind of down. Unless I'm just that.
He does. He goes that way.
All the way near the rear bumper. That's the first time we played defense. Now, man. Went to Bristol on the racetrack. Lost a little bit of. He had an inch or a second half lead down the back straightaway. Something happened in turn 3, and it's a black car in front of him. Cost him about half a second just in turn 3 alone. So there's 3 lap cars right here in front. It's like maybe the 21. Josh Berry and a couple cars side by side. Then we have the 19 behind the 19, the 24 on the same straightaway, the 20, and right behind him, the 11th. Hamlin now under 4 seconds. So, they're all trying to get squeezed back by these lap calls.
Josh Berry. It's your 33rd, that 21 car, 13 laps to go.
Right in front of Josh Berry are cars running relatively close together. They have to separate on the racetrack. They on the same line, set block, almost half the racetrack. Briscoe. All of these challenges Briscoe is dealing with, Byron also has to deal with as well. almost feel like Bell and Hamlin are getting the best because once they catch the guys, they just fall over. And Bell is closed in on the back of the 24 car. Absolutely. You know, when the third, fourth place car gets you, you kind of just give them the lane, but fight for your lap when it's clear. Bell is right there. See this? Bell and Byron on the screen. The battle for second starting to heat up. With 12 laps to go. Now Briscoe wants these two to get side by side drafts.
Those are his best friends. Taking a race off position. He can stretch the advantage. 11 to go. 1.3 out from the margin for Briscoe over Byron. Bell rallying from third.
Here's what we love about the racetrack. The second lane available. Bell higher up, and he'll have momentum down the backstretch. Tough grind around the bottom. Let's see if he can get in the gas and drive up next to the 24. I think he has a pretty good run. He's going to clear him right here. Oh, wow. Take the line away. That needed to happen.
Wow.
Give him a chance to run down Briscoe. Now a second and a half for Bill Briscoe. Bill still not really closing the gap on the lap cars in front of him. He's kind of stalled out on the backside side. This opportunity just for Bill. Down to 1.3.
Yep, 1-4 when he went by. And we'll continue to monitor that as we come back to 9 laps to go. You look at the pylon, a lot of Toyotas there. Got 7 inside the top 10. That would be their best ever performance when you talk about what they're doing collectively as a manufacturer.
Leader in 90, second place of 73, 0.2 of a second in 1 lap.
What do you have for us, Shannon?
Well, they just came on the radio and they are well aware. Briscoe's well aware that that 20 is stopping him right now. They're also giving him some advice in terms of how to attack those corners. Listen in. Dale, maybe you can talk to that. What does that mean? Don't get lazy. What does that mean when you're telling your driver that?
Look at all these black cars in front of Briscoe. And they're starting to pile up in front of him. That's going to make things good. He can't wait on this. He has to try to expose those cars as quickly as possible. It's hard to close the gap even on that lap car in front of him. He can't drive up to the back bumper of this 10 car. You have to go where the 10 car isn't. There's so many other lap cars around the racetrack. They're all taking lane. I don't know what happened to Hamlin, but he gave up 3 seconds on the last lap, so he might have had small contact. Yes, small contact. Look at the top, let's get into the wall. There you go, Denny Hamlin's opportunity with one mistake. Probably gone away to win, left in the yellow. The 19 on the left side, those split for lap cars. You can see the 20 in the mirror. You can feel them closing in. That's what you got to do. Make those, aggressive moves. Be able to at least take a spot or two from the lap car. But again, laps to go. Get around this 10 car. Get some clean air on the front of this 19. Big wing. That has to make the 20 nervous.
Ty Dillon trying to stay on the lead lap.
Oh, Briscoe's like, don't side draft me. Just let me go.
Leave me alone.
Briscoe just can't get by allowing Chase or allowing Bill to close the gap. Briscoe's car is really struggling right now.
5 laps to go. And that's the word from the pit box with Chase Briscoe. James Paul coaching him up. So hard to finish these races. And you think about the heartbreak for the guys running 1-2. They've been close a lot this year, just not able to get over the hump.
Now, 2-lap pressure tires. I'm not sure it's a big advantage, but every lap matters. As we come to the to go, the 19 now has a little bit of clear traffic, but there's 3 cars he's going to hit probably with 2 or 3 to go. Right to the top here, big momentum down the first straightaway.
4 laps to go, he's right there. 4 car lengths. And to the top, 3 runner-up finishes this year for Bell.
Bell's got momentum down that back straightaway. Good run off of turn 2. 4 car lengths, 3 car lengths, 2.5 down his turn. Briscoe trying to run the line. He does a good job there in that exit corner. That's been wide for Bell. It's just very well losing the note in the car.
Briscoe playing defense. 3 laps to go. They close on Ross Chastain.
The lap traffic will affect this 19 car at him. Down to the bottom. This thing gets out of the way here. Give this guy at the top of the racetrack. Bill needs a clean air right here. He needs to find a lane. The 19 doesn't run. 3 and 4. Going to be 2 laps to go this time by. Teammates racing for the top spot at Chicagoland Speedway.
Bell is there.
Let's go to the bottom. And he's getting alongside the 19. Not going to be able to do it. Frisco with a good momentum off the hill. And with that quick early. 16. Great defense for Chase Briscoe and trying to hang on. 3 wins a year ago with a 19. And he's going to see his first checkered flag of the campaign. Here's Chase Briscoe on center of Chicagoland.
Chase Briscoe wins the race, followed by Christopher Bell, who ran him out. Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Alex Bowman, Ogle Wallace, Brian Blaney, Ty Gibbs, Corey Heim, Riley Hurts. Top 10.
A 1, 2, 3 finish for Joe Gibbs Racing. William Byron sweeps the stages and finishes 4th. And a great effort tonight for Alex Bowman to come home inside the top 5. Rear win, number 6, Chase Briscoe. And a huge point night vaults him to 8th in the Chase standings.
Right away, just James Small a happy birthday, and then the heck of a birthday present you're going to deliver one and drive. James followed the strategy, came to pit road a lap early, got in front of the 24, and ended up being Bell. He was battling, but just wonder if the forward race just helped him manage these tires. Look at this celebration of the fans.
3rd consecutive season that Briscoe's pulled into victory lane. Benedict Stewart Haas moved to JGR a season ago in his first triumph of 2026. Six for victory, 199 start, 31 picture in the alley. Nine drivers 20 years ago that are yet to find victory lane in 2026. One of them is Christopher Bell, who brought him up for time this year. Team. On July 4th weekend. And Chicagoland,